on CBS.com. CBS's Super Bowl season continues Sunday with exciting regional action. The Steelers head south to battle the Jaguars, and later the Chargers host the Broncos in a classic AFC West showdown. Check your local listings for the game of the area. Kick off your day with the NFL Today, presented by Jeep at 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on CBS! CBS Spectacular, yeah! Now, you can catch Army football on our sister network, CBS Sports Network. And full disclosure, I'm a native of the Hudson Valley, grew up in Warwick, New York, just a hop, skip, and a jump away from West Point. I've actually been up to West Point twice this season for the win over Miami of Ohio and a couple of weeks ago against Air Force. And as somebody that's followed this program very closely, I can tell you this is one of the greatest coaching jobs in the country, what our next guest has done. There was a point in time where Army was down in the dumps, and they did not win games, and sometimes they would lose every game they played. Right now, they have the most votes received just outside of the top 25, and they're an inch away from being ranked for the first time since 1996. Army has ripped off 6 straight wins. They are undefeated at home, and they've got that big game against Navy looming in the distance, and then a bowl game after that. Jeff Monken joining us this morning on the show, head coach of the Army Black Knights, the Army Knights. Coach, good morning. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
My pleasure, man. It's always good to talk to you, always good to catch up with you. And, you know, this is an amazing turnaround that you have orchestrated there. When you took over the program more than 5 years ago, did you see potential, or did you say, boy, we got a lot of work to do here?
Oh, I knew we had a lot of work to do, but certainly I felt like there was potential. I was an assistant for Paul Johnson for a long time, and one of our stops was at the other academy, and frankly, it was very similar to the situation we went into there. We felt like it was a great place, and had a chance to win, and we felt about the same coming here. I mean, the tradition and history here is as good as anybody in college football has, and this is one of the best academic institutions on the face of the planet. And I really felt like we could have a football program that was representative of that excellence, and our kids have done it. They just done a great job. They worked really hard, and they're having some success as a result of their hard work and their dedication.
When you're inside Michie Stadium, it's so obvious. The cadets are going crazy. You're right close to the Hudson River. You're looking at the mountains of the Hudson Valley just looming over you, and it's just one of the most breathtaking places for college football. And inside the stadium, 36,000 people sounds like 56 or 66 or 76,000 people. I saw on the sideline a couple weeks ago so many of the cadets and so many of the players and recruits just really soaking it all in. Is it an easy sell when you get kids on that turf and just look around and say, boy, look at what you got going on here?
I don't think there's anything easy about Army. And that's one of the things that I really like about it, and that our program embraces, is that it's not easy. And it's not easy to get somebody to say yes to a commitment to serving their country. And that's what I admire so much about our cadets, our players who are part of the Corps of Cadets, that they have made a pledge of commitment to our nation, to serve our nation in the Army as leaders. And there's enough guys out there that will come and look and realize the opportunity that's there, because it really is. It's not I have to serve. These guys realize that I get the opportunity to serve, and it's something that's going to help me in my life, whether it be.
It's time for Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260 is proud to be the new home of Erie Otters Hockey. Now let's go live and join the voice of the Erie Otters, Aaron Cooney.
The Otters on the road, rounding out a 5-game swing. And with 2 games in Owen Sound, the Otters were looking to, salvage the trip up to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center. The Erie Otters taking on the Owen Sound Attack for a second straight day this past Sunday afternoon. The Erie Otters visitors once more for heading back home for 6 of 7 games, whether it be on home ice. But the Erie Otters looking to rebound after being shut out Saturday night 4-0. Well, things didn't go as planned on the start for the Otters, as early on, Erie found themselves again behind the 8 ball on the shot clock. Shot 19-8 in the first period by the Owen Sound Attack, and the Attack would open the scoring at 6-11 as Carter Robertson would net his first as a member of the Owen Sound Attack, and it was 1-0 Owen Sound. They would add to it, the Attack, into the second period as the power play goals would rack up. Owen Sound would finish 3 for 4 on the day with 3 power play goals against the Erie Otters, beginning with Kevin Hancock netting his first of the night at 7-11 of the second. And Hancock has it left side, floated in front, looking for Sushko on the slam dunk attempt, and it just went right by his blade. They give to Lyle once more. Suzuki right side, cross ice feed, Hancock to the goal, and he scores. They finally got it across for the one-timer, and Hancock able to slide it through Dan Murphy. And the Attack cashed in on the power play. It's 2-0. 2-0 Attack. The goal for Hancock, he would finish with 2 goals on the night, both on the man advantage. But Nick Suzuki will be in the right spot at the right time, following up his 2-goal performance the night before in Owen Sound on Saturday. He would pick up his 3rd goal against the Otters and make it 3-0. Another power play goal in the second. Here's Hancock right back into the zone. Drops it off for Suchko. Weaves around Brendan Stelling. Gives right wing side. Dudas in front. Off his skate and in. Suzuki will get credit for it as Aiden Dudas banks it off of Nick Suzuki. It's 3-0. 3-0 Owen Sound Attack, and it would end up being 4-0 as the Erie Otters are on the verge of being shut out for 2 straight games. It just never happened in team history. But the Otters found their hockey game towards the end. It made things interesting as Peter Chaika would net his first 2-goal game in the Ontario Hockey League, with his first one at 12 minutes even of the 3rd period. Then 5 minutes later, Chaika does it again, and all of a sudden, now stop the press, it's 4-2. On back the other way, Chibrikov just goes for a skate inside his own end. They bump it up the wall, it's going to be picked off. Here's Kishnik, wrist shot, save made, rebound in front, they backhand another one in. Peter Chaika took the shot. Hayden Fowler is in the area as well, but the Otters have put another one past Matt Guzda to make it 4-2. 2-goal game, the Otters pressing, goaltender pulled, but it just wouldn't be enough. Too little, too late for the Erie Otters as they fall 4-2 to the Owen Sound Attack on Sunday afternoon, but it's home sweet home as the Otters pick up 2 wins out of 5 road games. Now it's back on home ice, starting with the school day game as the Otters you're still not going to have your usual routine as the Otters kick things off. 11 a.m. start, the face-off time against these Kitchener Rangers for the annual school day game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Hello again, everyone. I'm Aaron Cooney. Getting you ready for this afternoon still. So sit back, relax, grab your lunch. We're almost there for lunchtime as Erie Otters OHL action is coming your way. Coming up next, it's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show, and we'll get you set and also chat with Erie Otters rookie defenseman Jamie Drysdale, who returns to the team after captaining Team Canada Black at the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge. That's all coming up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
At ServPro in West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. The Otters and the Kitchener Rangers set to face off at 11 a.m. I'm Aaron Cooney, welcoming you back into the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show as it's the annual school day game. The Erie Otters into their 6th annual school day game, 4-1 in the previous 5. It was the Kitchener Rangers who handed them their first loss on these home ice school day games. And it was last year on November the 1st where Erie fell 7-3 to the Kitchener Rangers on that morning game. That was a 10:30 start. We're back to 11 here, so we'll see how this turns things around for the Otters here this afternoon. Let's take a look at today's lineup. That's our Marshall Real Estate Services lineup as the Erie Otters going back with Dan Murphy, 8-7-1-0, a 3.41 goals against average and an 883 save percentage for the 18-year-old from Guelph, Ontario. He stopped 85 out of 93 shots over the weekend against the Owen Sound attack. That's good for a 9.914 save percentage. And actually, it raised the save percentage just those 2 games. I know the Honors fell in those ones, but it raised the save percentage up a few percentage points. But Dan Murphy, outstanding, and got heavy praise from Chris Hartsburg, the Honors head coach. You'll hear that interview during the intermission. Scratches for the Honors include number 5, Aiden Timmermans, number 22, Joe Mack, and number 49, Luke Beamish, which brings us to our UPMC injury report. Timmermans and Joe Mack are healthy scratches. The Honors' only injury now, as that blue line just cannot stay healthy, as Luke Beamish is out with an upper body injury. This is his 2nd game missed with this upper body injury that he sustained Saturday night in Owen Sound. But for the Honors, you do get one more defenseman back, as Jamie Drysdale will return after captaining Canada Black at the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge. And he'll be back out there one of his teammates that was also a teammate with the Toronto Marlboros last year, as Reed Valad is in the lineup. He was with Canada Black as well at the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge. So a couple teammates, former teammates, going at it here tonight. If the Honors get back Drysdale, and he'll be paired up with Ryan Martin, as the Honors also shuffle up the lines a good bit. Looking as trying to find the right chemistry, as Chris Hartsburg liked what he saw with Hayden Fowler and Peter Chaika. They're going to be on a line together with Kyle Maximovich, Emmett Sproul, Alex Gritz, and Maxim Golod, Garrett Podubny, Chad Yetman, Daniel Singer. Then the 4th line right back together, Brendan Sellen, Dan D'Amato, and Brendan Hoffman. For the Kitchener Rangers, they're going to go with Luke Richardson. He's been their workhorse at 7-8-1-0. 1 shutout, a 3.24 goals against average, and a 903 save percentage for the 19-year-old from Barrie, Ontario. Scratches for the Rangers include number 5, Kyle Gentles, number 7, Connor Hall, who is out for the season once more he's in double shoulder surgery. This guy cannot stay healthy. It's a shame the Overager will miss a lot of this. He was a 3rd-round pick of the Pittsburgh Penguins back in 2016, but just has not been able to stay healthy in his OHL career. Missed a lot of last year towards the end of the season. Had shoulder surgery a couple years ago as well. and now out again this season as he's been held short once more. But the other scratches include number 21, Nick McHugh, and number 72, Matt Gordon for the Kitchener Rangers. Jamie Drysdale in his Team Canada Black. They finished well outside of the medal rounds, but Jamie Drysdale with 4 assists. That was third in the tournament as a 16-year-old defenseman. And he's back in the lineup for the Erie Otters after returning on Monday. He flew in. Tuesday he was back at practice, and he's right back in the lineup within just hours of returning to Erie, Pennsylvania. We'll catch up with Jamie Drysdale next, then face off as we round out the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success, exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters rookie defenseman Jamie Drysdale. So, Jamie, tell me what the tournament was like. U17s representing Canada. I know the group fell a little bit short there from sure where you wanted to be, but it had been a great experience.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's not the result we wanted to come out with, but it was a great experience all around, I'd say, just getting to play different competition from all around the world, seeing some players that I've never seen before, and so just seeing different styles of play, different skill sets all around the world. So I think that was one thing that challenged me as well as the kids on my team. But no, it was great to just get a different vibe of what I'll be going up against in the future. So it was a great experience, learning from new coaches, playing with new players my age all around Canada. So it was a great experience.
And you were named captain of Canada Black. What was it like to have that C put on your chest? We saw the Twitter announcement and everything from Hockey Canada, but to be named that captain of Canada and one of the squads there.
Yeah, I think it was a huge honor for me. I was really excited to hear that when Coach told me that I was getting the C. Obviously, it was a huge honor to wear that on my jersey, so I was really excited. And like I said, we fell short, so somewhat take responsibility for that, but at the same time I was really honored to have the chance to wear it.
You got a chance to follow along the Otters and what the group was doing back here home?
Yeah, I followed down every game, watched the highlights of every game. The Sioux trip weekend was good from what I saw. So picked up a couple of big wins there. Fell a bit short this past weekend, so looking forward to having a good start this morning and get a win.
So I know you're one of the guys that's still in high school, and so you're up early and I guess kind of functioning. I'm the same. I'm not a morning person, so it's a little hard for me to get going here. But for a hockey game, is there a difference or usual routine? You got a 7 o'clock start. You can maybe sleep in a bit, get a nap in after coming in for the morning kind of stretch and workout. But what do you do with an 11 o'clock start?
I think it's all mindset. I think that's a big part of it. I think we need to come out fast and just be ready right from the get-go, because I think whichever team does that and plays 3 strong periods will be the team coming out the win. So I think that's the main focus for this morning, and I think we just got to get a good warm-up in and have a good start.
Coming off the 2 losses, this group has rebounded pretty well here, coming off of losses or even out of some tough stretches. What's the mood like in the locker room, and how well amped up are these guys to get right back at it and change things around on a Wednesday morning?
Yeah, no, not a depressing mood. Obviously, a good mood in the dressing room. I think when we lose games, I think the main key and the main point is to just start over and just keep going in the next day. So I think that's what we're going to focus on doing today. Forget about what happened, maybe learn off our mistakes through video and stuff like that. So I think that's the goal. I think we're good attitude in the dressing room, and looking forward to getting on the ice this morning.
So the Erie Otters face-off is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider. Helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where today the Ontario Hockey League presents School Day game with the Erie Otters hosting the Kitchener Rangers. Hello again, everyone. I'm Aaron Cooney. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Maybe, I don't know, if it's your lunch break, a little lunch hockey to entertain you on the way through, get you through your work day as we're underway with the Education Day. And the Kitchener Rangers win this one on back. And they'll float it into the Erie zone. Dan Murphy out to play it. Murphy excellent for the Erie Otters over the weekend in Owen Sound. Maybe the bright spot there as the Otters dropped those 2 games, but fought behind the Erie Otters net. It squirts loose out in front. Dan Singer's going to pick that up as the Otters quickly march forward. There goes Jamie Drysdale reaching around. Nice pickoff play as Jonathan Yancey tracked down Drysdale, stole the puck away, but Erie gets it right back near their own line. 30 seconds in. On for Yetman. He'll backhand it down the wall. Gets into the zone for a little bit here, and Erie's, that was a little too easy to call. That's going to be too many on the ice. Erie was trying to make a change as that puck came out, and they made the swap, and it came right to the guy who was hopping on before anybody got off. So 36 seconds in, the Otters are going to the Planet Fitness penalty kill, and the Kitchener Rangers in the 4th overall power play in the Ontario Hockey League will hit the ice. Erie takes the face-off back behind their own net, rattled around the far wall by Curtis Henry, and Erie will take the clear to begin this one. 23.5%, that is the acting rate here of the Kitchener Rangers on the season. 16 power play goals of 68 tries. Look out, a heavy collision as they cross the line as Jack Duff knocks down Joseph Garefa. Erie grabs the puck and they'll clear it down. With half a minute off the penalty clock. Emmett Sperlin on the forecheck here on the PK. As the Rangers get out to neutral ice. And from center red, dropping off into the Erie zone. It's once again blasted on down the ice. On a clear from the Erie Otters. Garrett Podubny serving this bench minor. As Garefa will look to wind things up ahead. Leads the team in assists. He's got 16. Drops it off now. To be brought ahead by Riley Damiani. Flip it right into the body of Ryan Martin of the Erie Otters in the penalty kill unit. And it comes to Alexei Lipinoff on the left wing side. Peter Chaika all over him. Frees that puck off. Erie tried to clear here as they'll tuck it around one man. And off they go out to the races. And Maximowicz with Peter Chaika. Kyle Maximowicz right wing side in front for Chaika. And he scores! Peter Chaika with the Otters' first shorthanded goal of the season. Give them 3 in the last 2 games. 1-0 Erie. Well, that came from the Kitchener Rangers. They were making a change at the time, and somebody forgot to hop on at that time as Lipinoff brought the puck down left wing side. They only had 4 on the ice, and that late defenseman jumped on. But the Otters were already off with a 2-on-0 break. Get the defender out there 2-on-1. Maximowicz threads the needle. He snaps a 2-game scoreless streak. And Peter Chaika, shorthanded, the Otters' first shorthanded goal of the season, makes it 1-0. Look out, loose in front though, turning, firing one. Big stop by Dan Murphy on Chase Campbell, who's the only man in front of the net. Erie left him wide open. And Murphy comes up big for the Otters. They return from the Rangers back to the zone. Still have 20 seconds on the power play. As Jack Duff trying to sweep it up the far side wall. Yetman banks it up the corner. It'll be settled by Selin. He has it taken off of his stick, but it rolls out to center ice. And the Rangers will pick it up from their own end. Step it up the near side wall. Deflected in by Chase Campbell. And in behind the net, Ricard Hugg. He'll give out to the point. Vukojevic, his shot, that's blocked. Out of the box comes Garrett Podubny. After the Otters overskate, this being held in here by the Rangers. Back to even strength, 5-on-5. Podubny hops off. Emmett Sproul charges ahead, gives to Maxim Golan right wing side. Floated to the front of the goal, looking and reaching was Alex Gritz, but he couldn't get the stick on it. The pass just a bit ahead of him. Cleared out to center by Kitchener. Vukojevic with Max Golan draped on his back. Able to hand off to the near side for Ricard Hugg. And the Otters still chase here on the forecheck. 1-0 Erie. Early goal comes shorthanded from Peter Chaika. Moved by Jacka up the far side corner. Erie holds in down deep. Gritz chopped it back down low, but it's worked out the right wing side and into neutral ice. Here comes Kitchener. They overskate on the puck as they would have brought it in offside. Erie can settle things down and look ahead towards the neutral zone. Erie almost got caught with another. Now they will get him. Another miscommunication by the Erie Otters at the bench, and consecutive too many men on the ice calls against the Erie Otters, and they'll go shorthanded once more. This time it was Chaika hopping on. Alex Gritz received that pass that came out right in front of the Erie bench. 6 men on the ice, so shorthanded once more. But maybe that's the way the Otters won in here. One shorthanded goal to take a 1-0 lead, but power play on for the Kitchener Rangers in a dangerous one at 4th in the league. They hold at the point. Garefa. And then right side, wrist shot on the way, blocked by the Erie Otters. Jack Duff stepped right in front of that one with Greg Morellis taking the shot. And they'll try out from center as Damiani leaves it for Garefa to wind into the zone. Left side Hug. Dropping off to the point. It's Damiani. Looks right, gives that way. Morellis walks in the circle, cross ice feed for Hug. And he deflected it towards the net, and Erie blocked it as Curtis Henry went down the one knee. Digging and down here in the left wing corner. Erie plays it with a hand, and that's going to be Curtis Henry going. Another penalty for closing his hand on the puck, and the Otters can't believe it. A 5-on-3 power play opportunity here for the Kitchener Rangers. 4 minutes and 7 seconds in as they whistle Curtis Henry for closing his hand on the puck. Well, these are two of the least penalized teams in the league. The Erie Otters third least. The Rangers lead the way with the least penalty minutes taken. Just 151 on the year. Erie 164, but they've been in the box now 3 consecutive times. 5-on-3 power play as Hug. He's hit hard into the far boards by Jack Duff, and nothing's whistled there. Hug's able to get back up and into the play, and it holds now for the right wing circle. Gives across Damiani. A minute down left in the first power play with Max Golan in the box, who's serving a 2-minute on the ice call. Back up top, Damiani down low, Garefa at the goal line, comes up to the top of the circle. They'll survey the scene, wind up to the center point area, hands near side Damiani. One-time try is off the mark. That catches the glass on the end boards. They hold in, reset, Damiani, slide it down low, looking in front for the tap-in try, they score! It comes to Garefa on the right circle, sends it into the open net, and a power play goal ties things up at 1. Well, when you take a look at it, it's the 4th best power play in the league. And the Otters have given them 3 straight chances. They still have 1:09 to work with on the Curtis Henry one for closing his hand on the puck. And as the pass, they're looking to give it in front to Jonathan Yancey. Erie tied him up, but they forgot about the man on the back door. And that just comes down to numbers when you're down at a 2-man disadvantage. And Garefa finishes it off for his 7th of the season. Morellis now still with the man advantage. Floated in front, looking to the back door once more. They guide it towards the goal. Saved by Murphy. A backhand try is deflected out of play as Erie able to ramp it up and over the glass behind Murphy and get the whistle. .52 seconds left in this Curtis Henry penalty. As the Otters penalty kill unit has struggled here on this recent stretch. Gave up 3 power play goals on Sunday to the Owen Sound attack, 2 on Saturday in Owen Sound. And now here, they've killed off one, but also have given up a power play goal. They still have time to work with it. The Rangers in the offensive zone from the right wing circle. Given back up top, it's Sabrango. Back down to the right wing corner, and it's going to rattle around. Eric Guest will hold in. Sabrango now, backhanded back down low. Guest to the circles as they have to reel this one in and hold off to York on the left wing side. His shot hit his own man. Campbell throws it back in front to the back door. Couldn't be found by Guest. And the Otters work ahead to center ice. It'll be Max Simovic firing it on down on the clear. Just down to 5 seconds. They'll get into the zone once more. Lipinoff to Guest. Protects the puck, spins away from Brendan Stellan. Hands right wing side, out of the box is Henry. It's even strength now. Wrist shot save made, a rebound. It's cleared by Erie and over the stick of one of the Rangers. Force Luke Richardson to play it as Erie gets, well, there are 5 fresh bodies out now as this one hits off the glass and out of play on the rip around by Donovan Zabrango. But we are back to 5-on-5 after the Erie Otters have already taken 3 penalties in a 1-1 hockey game. All special teams here. A shootout, or rather a shorthanded goal for the Otters. Peter Chaika with another one. And Joseph Garefa playing in his 164th straight hockey game. He hasn't missed a game since March 6th of 2016. Langdon will float this one out to center ice on the clear. There's rookie defenseman Marcus Gillard sending it back in for the Erie Otters as the Rangers angle it back up the near wall. Gathered after that pass, tended to tip it in as the Otters take it with Ryan Martin. Across for Gillard on left wing side. Deflected up by Brendan Stellan. That ends up in the Rangers bench, or caught somebody on the bench, and bounces back into play. The whistle it down with 13:07 to go first period. All tied at 1 on Education Day here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Almost 1,700 students in attendance here today as the Otters face with Kitchener Rangers for the 2nd straight school day game. They met last year and the Rangers won 7-3 in that hockey game. They met the Otters first time they tried this out. Let's look out. It's picked up on the far side. Damiani trying to get out in front. The Otters would have picked that up, but they cannot clear. Be held in by Hug on the far side. Trying to angle it back down deeper. Vlad. And on for Damiani out of the corner. Hit by Chad Yetman to the Erie Otters as he works his way back down towards the right wing side, where he runs into Jack Duff. Damiani still working away. Springs loose. Garrett Podubny will find it. Head up as he looks for a passing option. He's buried by Vlad, but able to follow up was Jack Duff to send it out to neutral ice. McPherson into the zone. Here comes Vlad. Stick handling nicely and goes to the backhand try and just rolls off his stick with Jack Duff bodying him up. And Erie on out to center, rambling there as Garrett Podubny sends it off the stick looking for Singer on the cross ice pass. Singer can't sweep it into the zone, and it's the Rangers once more into Erie territory. Hug with some room now. Wrist shot. Erie blocked it. Look out. Bounces to the front. Almost came right to Damiani on the left wing circle. Fortunately for the Otters, it kept in midair, and they can bring this to center ice and clear as Curtis Henry will send it in down deep. Erie only has one shot on goal through the first 8 minutes of this hockey game, and a good shooting percentage for the Otters as Peter Chaika has it shorthanded. Fowler on for Maksimovic. The one-timer is blocked by Garefa. Erie working offensively now as Fowler to the point for Jamie Drysdale. He'll pick it up as he's chased by Petizian. In a little trouble here is Ryan Martin. Petizian gets that puck, and Martin's going to send him into the far boards as Fowler comes crashing in as well. Puck dug out by the Otters off the wall. They'll feed it out to center ice where Garefa tosses it right back in for the Rangers. Yancey, 14 goals on the season. Former free agent signing of these Kitchener Rangers on back before the season started last year. To get a backhand try, Morellis put it on the Ritz, gets it on the front. Here's a save made by Dan Murphy as he stops Petizian in front. Rangers running wild in the Otters zone right now. And it's Yancey carrying on to the far side corner. Hits the break, sends it out in front. And that just guided away by Jamie Drysdale. Erie throws it to center ice. Maksimovic will wait and will bounce it on down into Ranger territory where it's played by Richardson. Twisting up the near side. Trying to clear was Petizian as the Otters come crashing in. Golod knocked it loose again. Sabrango now holds behind the net. Just returned back in the lineup for the Rangers after playing with Team Canada Black. Teammates there with Jamie Drysdale, also Ranger teammate Reed Vlad. Here's Kishnik holding, waits, fires. Out of a stick wide. Back in and back towards the front by Alex Gritz. That hit at the side of the cage as Lipanov goes for a skate in his own end, and they play it out ahead to center ice as Maxim Golod will find it there. Golod launching out towards center. Tipped in by Alex Gritz down the right wing side. Vukojevic, he'll take over back behind his own goal. Survey the scene here. Joined the squad towards the end of the season last year. Vukojevic played 24 games in the regular season and was big on the blue line throughout the playoffs as these Rangers made it all the way to the conference final. Game 7 into double overtime where eventually the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds prevailed. Battle for the Otters near side corner. In a 1-1 hockey game midway through the first period from the Erie Insurance Arena. The jostling continues all the way up the near side. As Brendan Kishnik really giving the business on the near side to Eric Guest, and finally that puck is loose. And Erie into the zone with Brendan Selin, but they're offside as D'Amato lost the handle inside of the puck. And we get a whistle with 9:38 to go in this first period. All tied up at 1. Peter Chaika for the Otters, shorthanded. Joseph Gareff on the back door at the power play, even at 1. Real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the Brewery at Union Station, Erie's original brew pub and restaurant, located at 123 located at 123 West 14th Street. That's the Brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. Handful of education games on the way as the Barrie Colts they get a 2-0 lead over the Hamilton Bulldogs in Hamilton. The Mississauga Steelheads are hosting the Guelph Storm this morning. They're scoreless midway through the first. That's our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheridan Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels. Out to center ice. And the Otters have to return it back on towards their own end. as Jack Duff now makes his way through center, gives to the left wing side. It's Dan Donato walking on in. Reads behind the net, goes to the wraparound try. It's loose in front, in the paint, crashing is Hoffman. And the Otters cannot get it past Luke Richardson, who keeps it out. And it remains 1-1. Equipment issue here for Luke Richardson as he'll come out and take a look at the skates. He was a little slow to get over to this near side post. He had to go right to left with Dan D'Amato in a rangy look for Dan D'Amato at 6'1", 154 pounds, reaching behind the net, bringing it back out in front, looking for the wraparound try, just could not tuck it in. Richardson able to keep the puck from crossing the goal line with all traffic in front. Richardson steps into the starter role after Mario Kalina graduated on. Did a fantastic job last year. Joining the Rangers squad, and after they had some goaltending troubles to start. Injuries, and they ran through a handful of goaltenders before Kalina kind of grabbed that starting job, ran with it all the way to the conference final. Left side, wrist shot from the Otters, Jack Duff after that face-off win. Nicely fought off by Richardson, and Damiani poking it towards the Otters zone. It's poked out of into the Otters bench. I think that caught the linesman over that far side. Jack Duff reaching in to knife that away. But to get back to the first annual school day game that the Otters had was back in 2013. With the Otters taking on these Kitchener Rangers at the first time they gave this a go, and it was a wild one on November the 19th. 9-6 final in favor of the Erie Otters. 15 combined goals. We saw a couple different goaltenders as well. Here come the Otters into the offensive zone looking for Chaika. Bounce it down to the corner. Now Hayden Fowler onto the far corner. Fowler up the half wall. He's knocked down, taken off of his skates as the Rangers take over with the puck to center. Garefa swept on into the zone from the left wing side by Hug and jacked up back behind his own net. He'll move in for Chaika. Holds from the near corner. Now Kyle Maximovich will drop it off to Chaika, who's got speed through the neutral zone and has a man on his right wing side. That's Fowler. Sends it out to the middle of the ice. Jumping in was Curtis Henry as the Otters poke it loose once more after the steal from Kitchener. But Garefa follows up and he's got the handle now. Cruising into the Otters zone. Left wing side. Lets a wrist shot go, and Murphy's got that one. Snags it out of the air and hold on for the whistle. With 8:15 remaining here in the first period. With the Otters looking to snap a 2-game skid. They just had 5 games on the road, 5 straight. They went up north, did the north trip, 2 in Owen Sound. Now they're home for 6 of the next 7 hockey games. As Daniel Singer trying to jump around the defender and grab that puck. Play just didn't work out. But it is in the offensive zone as Singer right on the forecheck here with Garrett Podubny. Tied up along the far side half wall. Bounce towards the face-off circle where it's gathered in by the Rangers, and off they go. McPherson into the Otters zone, drifting left. Hits the boards, floats it down low, poked away from Yancey in time with Ryan Martin in the area. Now Drysdale guides it up the wall. Couldn't be taken by Daniel Singer, but the Otters will find this one right at the center ice logo. On for Chad Yetman. Steps away from a shoulder coming in from Jack York. Frees things up, and the Rangers once more head out to center ice. Morellis, nice little move, get into the zone left wing side. But the Otters poke it out of midair. That was moved by Jamie Drysdale, and a high stick on the puck will bring us a whistle. With 7:26 left here in the first period. Back to action as it held on the far side corner. In the Erie zone, Rangers in on the forecheck here, trying to free things up as right now Alex Gritz has Guest wrapped up. along the far side. They're working out towards the front. Murphy fends one off. Another one coming from the point. Almost bounced away for Max Gola, moving off to the races, but it's kept in as Vukojevic coming across to keep it in as Kishnik wraps a man up back behind the net. Chase Gamble in on the play as well, keeping it 2 aside. Alex Gritz will find the puck that squirts out loose here, but Emmett Sproul couldn't guide it out of the zone. As Guest comes crashing in once more, Kishnik will rattle around the far boards, and Emmett Sproul now looking to tuck it out to center ice. It's going to be held in once more as the Rangers continue to pester the Erie Otters in their own end. Now Kishnik's in some trouble back behind the goal. He's flushed out, but finds Golod and has some room to skate right wing through the neutral zone. Golod looks, passes across, looking for Gritz. Trying to get it towards the goal. It was going to be blocked. Pops up high into the air right at that left wing face-off circle. It's finally settled down by Guest, and he's off the center. He's the only one in. You know, launch it from center ice. Stopped by Murphy, and he's forced to hold on for a whistle. With everybody making changes back of line to play with 6:06 to go here. First period. A 1-1 game from the Erie Insurance Arena. On the face-off dot, Curtis Henry will find on the far side. Slap one towards the neutral ice zone where it hits off the stick of Isaac Langdon. No icing on this one as it pops all the way back to Rangers ice. And now Tresser gives out a right wing side. Come rambling into the Otter zone. Murphy guides one back behind the net, but picking up that rebound. Tresser give it out in front, rolling off the stick of a Ranger right out in front of Dan Murphy. And the Otters fortunately come away with this out towards center ice. Greffa puts it right back in to neutral ice. Erie floats it into the zone. It's off a body of Tomato. Another whistle. The Otters for offside with 5.5 to go. We come out to neutral ice as the Otters. Hayden Fowler came crashing in on Vlad. He has the puck now, right wing side. Fowler on the forecheck in front. One time try Chaika. Oh, he's got the hot stick right now and puts it off the arm of Luke Richardson. Another good save. Drysdale feeds one in front. That's cut off by his former teammate at the World Under 17 Hockey Challenge in Zabrango that sent the Rangers on into Erie ice. Nicely defended on that rush, and here comes Erie to center with Hayden Fowler left wing side. Get on the right wing, runs into Vlad. Puck is loose here. Erie had some fresh bodies hop on as Chad Yetman chasing after this. But it's worked to center by Damiani, and now it'll be Hug backhanding this one in deep to the Honor zone near side. Rickard Hug battling in the corner against Ryan Martin of the Erie Otters. Reaching as well. Jonathan Yancey just on, and it's Hug charging back behind the Otters goal. Hands it off the circle. One-time trap coming. Kick save made. It's a deflection, and it rolls in. Yancey was reaching and may have got the last touch on that one as it just rolled past the outstretched right skate of Dan Murphy and across the goal line. The Rangers have taken a 2-1 lead. We might get a better look at it here on the replay as the Otters try to tie up Jonathan Yancey, but it's 6'3", 210 right in the office where he makes his money. Top of the crease, he does get the piece of the puck, knocks it towards the goal, and he'll have his 15th of the season to put the Otters down by 1. Henry will pick this up back behind his own circle. And now on for his defensive partner, Jack Duff. Garrett Podubny guides now. And on the forecheck, it's the Rangers again, and Jonathan Yancey. Just put the Rangers ahead 2-1. Pass towards the front. That's be grabbed by the Otters' Daniel Singer. And Yetman guides it on for Garrett Podubny. Trying to drop it off for Chad Yetman. Gets caught up along some skates. Settles on the far side boards. Erie tucks it in down deep. Let's be grabbed by the Rangers. And they'll break out left wing side. And off goes Greg Morellis. Man open on the right wing side. It's York walking on in. Wrist shot off the iron. Bounces out in front. And the Otters clear, but not out. held left wing side, wrist shot. Vukojevic has it blocked in front, and it's stuck inside some Otters equipment, but it comes loose here for Morales trying to sneak one in. Good save by Dan Murphy, and Erie flies this one to center ice. And he'll just take the heat out of a hot kitchen right now. Vukojevic, he wants to come right back in. Working left wing side, drops it off, looking for Campbell. The Otters pick that pass off, and they'll counter on their own end. Right wing side, Maxim Golod hits the brakes, got a man to the front of the net. He works his way up the wall now. Golod putting on the Ritz here, around Guest. In down to the corner. They got to get an extra man in. That's Campbell who runs him to the boards. But the Otters have the puck. Gillard, wrist shot coming. Save made, rebound in front. No one there for Erie. The Rangers take it away. And it's Campbell ripping it into the zone from center. Under 3 to go. 2-1 lead for the Kitchener Rangers as Erie can't clear. Walking on in. Here's a shot from Guest that sails wide from long range. Garefa follows up. The defender in on the play. He's more of a slash. He can play anything, really, for head coach Jay McKee. Right now, listed as defense, but you'll see him in on the forecheck. Here's Kishnik on a return play. Comes back in front. Bounces in! Brendan Kishnik centers in front. The Rangers deflect it into their own net. And for Brendan Kishnik, he'll get his first OHL goal in an unconventional way. 2-2 from Erie. Well, he picked up his first OHL point Sunday with an assist on the Chaika goal. But Brendan Kishnik just trying to move that puck to the front of the net. And you never know. He said it the other night. He was on the news for the Otters segment with Gary Trapshaw on Erie News Now. You put the puck to the net, good things happen. And unfortunately for Donovan Sabrango, he guides that one in for the Erie Otters. And it's 2-2 from the Erie Insurance Arena. Here's Martin, flick one towards the net. Is Erie still after here? A little bit of energy. Here's a wrist shot from Hoffman, making his own rebound, but it's cleared away up to the top at the point. Erie holds in, and now Drysdale to Maddow. Brendan Hoffman once more. Martin calls for it, has it, waits to throw it in front. The save made, rebound, and it bounces, and Richardson can pounce on it and hold on.
Assist to number 8, Harper Deckeye, and number 96, Ricard Hunt.
Well, they just announced it will be Yancey's goal, so he made it 2-1, and the Otters come back the other way. Brendan Kishnik, his first OHL goal. And we're all even at 2 from the Erie Insurance Arena. Back behind the net as the Rangers moving on the near side. Bounced out to center ice as Riley Damiani and Dallas Stars picked this past NHL draft. They get it into the zone. Valad sends it just wide, and Hug will send it down deep. Now Damiani on the near side. Drysdale working out ahead to center ice. Vukojevic, as he gives off, lost the handle to Kyle Maxim, which hooked them up a bit. The Otters are looking for a call. It's not going to come. As Hug gets it into the Erie zone. Now Damiani, full one to the net. Save made, rebound in front. Erie tied up Valad before he could get a stick on it. Now it's Jamie Drysdale. Pass ahead for Fowler. It's fouled by Maximovic through neutral ice into the final minute 15. Ducks a check. Here's Maximovic walking in. Centers towards the front. And a sliding body, and Garefa defends that and keeps it away from the hot stick of Peter Chaika. Now Fowler runs into a man. It's pushing and shoving here at center ice. Rangers have the puck, though. In for Garefa joining in. Blocker save made by Murphy as he robs Garefa on the backside. He's got it once more for him, Blue. Nice pass to the right wing. And a guide right off the stick of Patizzi, and the Otters can work it ahead to center ice with 45 seconds to go here in the first period. Garrett Podubny now into the zone. Peels off, button hooks to the right wing side in front. Duff, wrist shot. Save made, and look out. Rangers got numbers ahead. Trying to work it on for Morales. Couldn't bring it up. Skate the stick. Fortunately for the Erie Otters, as Garrett Podubny just leaves it out to center with half a minute to go. Yancey will settle it there, back at his own end. Rattle it back towards the Otters bench. Why not? Erie's already taken too many men on the ice calls. And they were making a change at that time as well. Erie finds Yetman out at center. He'll backhand it in towards the goal as Richardson will slow this one down and will take the whistle. And a draw coming to his right with 12.7 seconds on the clock here in, well, what has been a bit of a wild first period on Education Day here, the school day game from the Erie Insurance Arena. We're all even at 2. And a face-off inside Kitchener territory. Big time tie-up. All sorts of bodies in there. It's worked onto the wall And Erie's Ryan Martin will jump in. He'll move it away. Time winding down. 4 seconds left here. Erie throws it in front. That'll be picked up on the block by the Rangers. And time will expire as it's ripped down ice from long range by York, snared by Murphy. And we have 20 minutes in the books. Peter Chaika opened the scoring for the Otters' first shorthanded goal of the season on the Otters' first shot of the day. That was answered by a pair of goals from the Rangers before Brendan Kishnick picks up his first OHL goal. And we're even at 2 through 20 minutes. Well, when we come back, we will chat with Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. Take a look back at the weekend and a look ahead here with the Otters and the Rangers tied at 2 through 20 minutes of play. We'll be back with more. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
This holiday season, my good friend gave to me 7 Powerball tickets, 6 match 6 chances, 5 cash points, 4 cash for lives, 3 pick 3s, 2 Mega Millions.
Pennsylvania lottery tickets make great gifts, like the new Cash Kringle, with top prizes of $100,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
And best wishes from the lottery.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. And Chris, coming back off the road, 5 straight games on the road, and you finally get a good break here at home ice with 6 of your next 7 here at the Erie Insurance Arena. But this past weekend, up into Owen Sound, the building hasn't been too kind to you since taking the helm for the Erie Otters and going up and playing the attack. But with the 2 losses, what did you learn about your team that, maybe needs to improve, or anything that you did take out of that this group can use moving forward and here into this next stretch?
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at every situation from a learning perspective, especially with a young group. The one thing was Dan Murphy was really good for 2 games. I think without Murph, the scores would have been pretty ugly. But in saying that, I think, again, it's valuable experience for our young back end. I think, you look at the 2 games we played, really, we missed Luke Beamish for most of the first one, and then, we're playing a pretty inexperienced depth-wise as far as our group goes on the second night, and it showed at times just getting pucks out of our own end and making plays. And then certainly on our power play, missing Luke and missing Jamie, and, it hurt us on our breakouts and zone a little bit. But, I think they didn't quit. Obviously, in Game 2, we came back, made it a little bit tighter. and showed a little bit of spark there with a couple combos that we're still trying to find some chemistry a little bit up front. And I think, we found a little bit maybe with Peter and Hayden Fowler, and hopefully that can continue on. But, I think our habits have to improve. I think that's a big part of our game right now, is not being good enough. But, I think you look, like you said, it's finished a 5-game stretch. We come off that northern trip. It's always tough wherever you're going after that. And, certainly, unfortunately, we were in Owen Sound, which is a tough building to play in. And, we'll learn from it and get better because of it.
And now with that, to have home ice for the next few games, and I know this one's kind of, today is a little different with the schedule and having to get up early and everything's, when you're trying to get back into a routine, it throws you right back off. But to have home ice and to be back in this rink after being on the road for so long, does just make things a little bit easier for a young group when they're same bed, back in the usual, try to get in their usual routine and have some sort of semblance of normalcy to their schedule.
Yeah, it's always tough too, that first game back after a long road trip, but maybe this will be a little bit different just because of the timing of the game, and we've tried to do some things to kind of adjust to it. But yeah, it's always nice to be home. I think we've shown in the last 2 years to be a team that plays well at home, and certainly we need that here. We got a stretch of games we got to take advantage of. But, like I said in saying that, if our habits aren't right, and those are things we got to continue to get better at, then, we don't give ourselves a fair fight here. And, I think going into today's game, we got to make sure we're playing the right way first and foremost, and then kind of see how it goes from there.
How do you prepare for a game with the 11 o'clock start? I know you said you changed things up a little bit coming into this one, and it kind of threw me off too because of the 2 practices that happened yesterday. But to get these guys ready and set for starting the routine and ready to play before 9 o'clock in the morning to get going here today.
Yeah, we had our high school kids we're not worried about. Obviously, they're in school and they're in class. They're alive and awake. And I think with the rest of our kids, I think we did a little earlier morning session with yoga, and then got them on the ice there at 10:30 just to kind of get their mind in the right place for today's game. And then had a separate practice for our high school kids once they were done. But, it's a one-shot deal. We just, again, certainly it's something, I don't know how much success we've had in these games in the past. It's tougher. Sometimes it's easier as a road team to play in these games just because you're managing time. You're able to keep them all together and do certain things. But, I think hopefully we've done something that at least has them alive and awake this morning, and hopefully they're ready to go.
The Rangers swept the season series last year, and they're an older team. There's a team that was a year they were kind of going for it and fell just short there in Game 7 against the Sioux Greyhounds in the conference final. But of course, there's turnover and everything for them. They're a bit younger, but what do you expect for them here? I know it's morning. You never kind of know. I think it was our first year, that game, it was 9-8, a final against the Kitchener Rangers, and it went into a shootout. But here today, from the Kitchener Rangers, how do you see them stack up?
Well, certainly they're a much different team. They rely on their structure a little bit more so than last year as far as having some pretty dynamic offensive players. Their back end's young, inexperienced, certainly much like ours. They skate well. They do play really tight defensively, and we're gonna have to earn everything we get here tonight. We got to make sure again we're taking care of the puck and managing it better and getting to the net and really having a shot mentality. That's the one thing we got to improve here.
All right, thanks for this, Coach, and good luck here today against the Rangers.
Yep, thanks, sir.
That's Chris Hartsburg of the Erie Otters. More coming up. You're listening to the UPMC Intermission Report on the Erie Otters Radio Network, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on, and that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com. This holiday season, my good friend gave to me 7 Powerball tickets, 6 match-fix chances, 5 cash points, 4 cash for lives, 3 pick 3s, 2 Mega Millions.
Pennsylvania lottery tickets make great gifts, like the new Cash Kringle, with top prizes of $100,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
And best wishes from the lottery.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena in the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here with you as the Otters and the Kitchener Rangers all tied at 2 here through 20 minutes. It has been, well, they're always entertaining hockey games when it's school day. The 11 a.m. start, everybody's kind of off, and you really never know what you're going to get. I mean, nothing against the Flint Firebirds, but their first win of the season last week. It kind of kicked off a bit of a hot streak for the Firebirds, but their first win comes in the school day game over the Sarnia Sting last week. Here, we've already seen a shorthanded goal, power play goal. We've seen one of the Rangers put the puck into their own net, and a couple lead changes as well. Let's recap it for you. As the Erie Otters, well, they opened up the scoring on the power, or rather shorthanded. They were killing a Kitchener Rangers power play, and at 1:46, Erie breaks out into the neutral zone. Kyle Maksimovic finds Peter Chaika, who's got the hot stick right now. Chaika's got 3 goals in his last 2 games as he buries this one for the Otters' first shorthanded goal of the year. Erie takes a 1-0 lead. But then the Otters, it was consecutive too many men on the ice calls. And then they took a delay of game call for closing the hand on the puck. So Erie's down to a 5-on-3, trying to kill this thing off. And as the Rangers center it in front, it's Greg Morales pushing it to the front of the goal, intended for Yancez. It slides through him, and the puck ends up on the backside for Garefa. He buries it. No chance for Dan Murphy on this one. And at 4:59, we're even at 1. Later in the period, 15:40. This time it is going to be Jonathan Yancez. He finds the puck right in the blue paint. He's just battling away against 2 Erie Otters defensemen. Still somehow gets a bit of a shot off that roll past the right skate, outstretched leg of Dan Murphy. 2-1 Kitchener Rangers. Then it's the Otters' turn. Coming back into the offensive zone. It's Brendan Kishnick on the right wing side, trying to center in front. The pass was off the mark, but it comes right onto the tape of Donovan Zabrango, the 16-year-old rookie defender here for the Kitchener Rangers, and he just loses the handle and accidentally he puts it into his own net. So Brendan Kishnick gets his first OHL goal, and we're tied at 2 through 20 minutes of play. Shots 9-7 in favor of the Rangers. All 3 power plays of this hockey game belong to the Rangers. They're 1 for 3. Erie has yet to have a power play. Real quick, take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. After a couple other education games going on right now, the Barrie Colts have a 4-0 lead over the Hamilton Bulldogs. That's midway through the second period. And also in action, the Mississauga Steelheads have a 1-0 lead over the Guelph Storm. 20 minutes, they're heading into the second period as well. Later on tonight, Flint Firebirds host the Saginaw Spirit, and the Owenstown Attack host the Sarnia Sting. Second period is on the way. Otters, Rangers tied at 2. Bringing out game action next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
This holiday season, my good friend gave to me 7 Powerball tickets, 6 match 6 chances, 5 cash points, 4 cash for lives, 3 pick 3s, 2 Mega Millions.
Pennsylvania lottery tickets make great gifts, like the new Cash Kringle, with top prizes of $100,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
And best wishes from the lottery.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
The American Cancer Society's mission is to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. With your help, we can support patients and caregivers through every step of their cancer journey. With your donation of $15, we can provide rides to and from treatment. With $20, we support one person with free information, support, and access to our resources through our 24-hour hotline and live chat via cancer.org. $50 can help provide a free night of lodging when patients have to travel for treatment. Last year, the American Cancer Society provided more than 335,000 rides to and from treatment, 517,000 free nights of lodging, and answered more than 1.2 million calls and live chats from those seeking support, information, and resources. If you or someone you know is in need of these services, please call 1-800-ACS-2345 any time of day. Donate, volunteer, or get more information by going to cancer.org. Thank you for your support of your American Cancer Society.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Second period coming up here. Otters and Rangers on Education Day, all tied up at 2. We had 2 lead changes in that first period. But right back where we started is back to action right wing side. The Rangers come in looking to regain the lead as a penalty on the way. A cross-checking call right off the bat, and it looks like Erie's going to have their first power play of this hockey game. As Jonathan Yancey takes a cross-checking call, 13 seconds in to start this second. The Plymouth Tavern power play will hit the ice for the first time. To the left of Luke Richardson, and on this faceoff, Erie moves it back to the point. And it's Kyle Maximovich on right wing. Daniel Singer winds up, slap shot blocked in front, and then cleared by the Rangers. And I think that was Vlad stepping in front of that one. No, sorry, McPherson, who bravely went down on one leg to block the one-time shot coming. As look out, Drysdale run over by Vukojevic. Right as soon as he hit that blue line, a big-time collision, and the Rangers cleared back down into Erie ice. Drysdale will pick this up. Wheel on ahead to center. Curl it back for Kyle Maximovich. Left wing side, Fowler into the zone. Erie floats it down low. As Daniel Singer on after it, bounces out towards the middle of the ice, and look out, popped out to center ice, and on his horse, here comes Guest into the honor zone, shorthanded. Erie dives, the net goes off, and a collision into the end boards as Hayden Fowler went hard into his own goal and then collided on the end boards as well. Andrew Kupneski comes flying out. Erie Otters trainer, and he'll check in as Fowler with lots of speed, trying to get back on the back check and deny Eric Guest that near breakaway opportunity as he got behind the Otters D and he took that dive that tripped up Guest and then went, ooh. He ear-holed himself on the near side post. And he's going to make his way to the Otters locker room. But I believe we have a penalty shot from that. Fowler took the worst of the collision. And Eric Guest will have a chance to put his team up with a penalty shot. You're shorthanded after being tripped up by Hayden Fowler. Here comes Guest. He'll pick it up onto the right wing side. Walk down the middle of the ice. Rings it off the post with the shot, and the Erie Otters get a little help from their friend. The red pipe keeps it 2-2. Looking to beat Dan Murphy with the shot. As we slow things down for you, puts it right off the crossbar. Dan Murphy in shootout situations. He stopped 24 of 31 career, 16 of 21 on this season alone. And he gets a little help there on the penalty shot try. Erie still on the power play for 53 seconds. As Curtis Henry trying to keep this one in. Had it knocked away, and Damiani with Greg Morellis knock it back to Erie territory. First meeting between these two squads on the season, as Erie's just really starting to pick up Midwest Division play. As Curtis Henry drops it in left wing side. The Rangers swept the season series last year, winning all 6 matchups. As the Otters shuffle it back into the near side corner, still on this man advantage with 24 seconds left. It'll be the Rangers finding it out of the near corner and sending it on down ice. 15 seconds left in the Yancey minor for cross-checking. It's Jack Duff, right wing side. As the Otters come in, they're offsides. The whistle will sound, and that'll just about do it here with the man advantage. 9 seconds left, and a neutral zone face-off on the way. And the Otters, with a pair of defensemen out there, Jack Duff and Curtis Henry, as a regular defensive pairing for the Otters on the power play. No Luke Beamish for the Erie Otters today. He's out with an upper body injury. It's the second straight game that he's missed, as he sat out on Sunday afternoon as well in Owen Sound. He was injured in the first period Saturday night in Owen Sound. So the Otters floated on in right wing corner. Out of the box comes Yancey. Martin is aware of that as the Otters try to jam it out to the front of the net. Hoffman's denied. It's played up the near wall as Ryan Martin comes crashing in with Jonathan Yancey to keep the puck alive momentarily here, as Jack Eye now holds from the near side circle. Goes D to D, and it's Jack York. Room to skate through center. Tucks it between two Otters defenders and then picks it up on the shuffle into the right wing corner. Rattles around the boards. Grabbed by Langdon. The Otters defend him. Nicely played by Jamie Drysdale, and off go the Otters. Dan D'Amato twists away from Campbell. He's tied up as two blue shirts swarm him into the corner, and a host of blue shirts take this puck away as they fired up the near side wall. Chipped around Ryan Martin, and Hug's going to pick this one up with a chance. Right wing side, Hug. Wrist shot, save made Murphy as it pops to the near side. Held at the line, Garefa sidesteps a man, and the Otters poked it away at the last second there before he could bring it on the forehand. Wrist shot from long range, skips wide. It's Garefa once more from the right point. Fresh bodies on for the Rangers. They continue to pour off from the bench as the Otters block a long range try. And now Jamie Drysdale, who blocked it, heads out the center. Gives off to Dan D'Amato. He'll drop it in, and Erie makes a wholesale change themselves. 3.5 off the clock here in the second. All knotted up at 2. All the goal scoring coming in the first period. As Kyle Maksimovic, he's got another chance here with Chaika. Maksimovic, left wing side, walks in. Wrist shot, saved by Richardson. And he will hold on for the whistle.
Hey fans, I'm here with Christian, and we're playing Calamari's Trivia. So, the Sea Otters have a blank under their forearm to store food. What's the answer? That's right, they have a pouch. And she is going home with a free appetizer courtesy of Calamari.
Sent out to the point. Otters with this face-off. Here's Kishnick's shot. Kicked away by Richardson to the near side boards. Gillard pinches in. Now fouled by Golan. Kishnick at the point. Another wrister. That one sails high after coming off of his first OHL goal. Swept out towards the front. Paddled down for Richardson. He'll deny that thing getting out to the front of the net and then smother the puck for the whistle. First shot, or rather the face-off, comes to the right of Richardson. As the Otters have to get a little creative here with the lines. Kyle Maximovic moves back onto the left wing side. Golod jumps up here with no Hayden Fowler for the Erie Otters momentarily. He's still down in the locker room after that collision into the Erie net. After the foot race into the defensive zone. Ended up tripping up Eric Guest for that penalty shot try. Shot from long range, save made, rebound. Murphy gets across and he stops too. Rangers still with possession. They give out to York. Wrist shot on the way. That one sails wide. I don't think Murphy saw that one coming out from the point. Battling into the far corner of the Otters zone. On down for Campbell behind the net. Comes out near side at the corner. And takes a survey here as he drops it in on the cycle. Petizia now. He'll come up the half wall. Plays it to the point. Held by York. Erie bodies up this biscuit. Knocks it loose. It's Chaika out to center ice. Ahead for Maximovic, and he'll prod it into the zone and head off on a change with 5 minutes off the clock here in the second frame. All knotted at 2. The Otters towards center ice. Here's Daniel Singer without a goal in 7 games here, without a point in 6. And Singer has it now. Wrist shot blocked, trying to get it back. Singer controls once more. On for Garrett Podupny, now to the point. Left side, Duff, wide, slapper, blocked. And it's underneath Campbell. Erie keeps it alive, rolls down towards the goaltender, and it's grabbed by the defense and just shoveled out ahead to center ice. And whistled on a high stick on the puck as the Otters touch it up. And now Petizia and Henry have a little discussion as Mike Petizia makes his way over towards his bench. With 14:36 left here in the second period, all even 2 aside from the Erie Insurance Arena. Going to hold up here. On the draw, a little quick to drop the puck. Reset today's officiating crew brought to you by Laser Eye Surgery of Erie. Brent Cologne, Ryan Elber is our officials. JF Menard and Bernie Fagan are our 2 linesmen here today. As this puck will pop out of play. Right here in the neutral zone. One hand grab for the fan down 4 rows up from the glass. We'll drop the puck once more. Chad Yetman will step in. Yetman just 1 goal on home ice. He's got 8 on the season, 7 on the road. As the crowd gets into it here. Sent towards the Rangers zone as they guide it up the near side wall. Poked ahead and off goes Guest as he jumped around Jack Duff. Henry wrapped up here by Guest along the near side boards, right about 10 feet inside his own end. Comes loose onto the corner. Erie will move it there as Jack Duff bounces it off the wall. And be fouled by Curtis Henry out to neutral ice. He comes drifting on into the zone. On down right wing side. Cut off. Garrett Podupny will follow up. And hand off with that puck. Podupny. Shuffle it for Yetman. Tries to make his move and speed behind the net. Grabbed away by the Rangers as Gareffa moves it up the left wing side out to neutral ice. And from the Rangers bench, it's taken over by Jack Duff. His pass intercepted. Left out at neutral ice. And Duff follows back up here and creates an odd man chance. Duff left wing side lets the shot go. And it's deflected by Gareffa as the Otters wake their way into the offensive zone. Hoffman run into by his own man, Garrett Podupny. Bounces him off the puck, and now the Morellis can work out the center for Gareffa to drop it into the Erie end. 13:25 remains. Second period, all even at 2 here on Education Day. As the Otters volley it back to the Rangers blue line, they do the same, working in left wing side. Rangers into Erie territory. Turning backhand try by Petizia and stopped, and the rebound popped high to the air. Another try off the side of the cage as it grazed just wide on the backhand try coming from Langdon. Petizia again twists away from Ryan Martin's check. Turns and fires one off a stick and ends up behind the net. Now Campbell slaps it to the goal. Ends up deflected by Drysdale to the corner. Found once more by these Kitchener Rangers, and they'll hold in. It's Vukojevic and down low for Campbell. Floated to the front. A little too much air for Petizia. Couldn't get a shot away. Rangers hold once more. York shot. Glove save. Murphy with lots of traffic in front. He'll hold on for the whistle. Draw will come to the right of Dan Murphy. 2 games over the weekend, raised his save percentage. Stopped 85 of 93 in Owen Sound in the 2 games. He was absolutely peppered over the weekend. As they get the face-off win, wrist shot, save made, another good one for Dan Murphy, kicks out the left leg. Save made in front again, rebound, it's Hug, and he puts it home. Rangers jump back ahead 3-2 as Dan Murphy couldn't find that one after the initial point shot, cleaned up by Rickard Hug. And the Rangers jump ahead once more. .5'9", 181. They had 2 bodies to the front of the net and just put it to the goal as Murphy was trying to find that point shot, track down that rebound. But it sat to his right. Rickard Hug was the first man onto it and puts it into the back of the net. And the Rangers leap once more ahead by 1. They find the puck back behind him. They're looking for more of the Kitchener Rangers. Dan D'Amato out of the near side corner for Erie. Will fire it up off the glass. It'll bounce to center ice. Now Stellan follows up. Looking for Maxim Golan. Overskated a bit here as it's guided back behind the Rangers by their own end, trying to go D to D. And they'll just float it out towards center. And it'll come rolling back to the Erie end as Ryan Martin spikes it right back the other way. And McPherson to track it down. Has a little room behind his own net. Take a little breather. Survey the scene. Fired up the near side boards. And again, they come after the Otters and into the zone. Erie takes a penalty as Ryan Martin swept Damiani off his skates. And an interference call.
And number 55, Reed Milan. Puck from York and Milan. Time of the goal, 7:30.
And Erie be shorthanded for a 4th time tonight. And the Rangers power play back to the ice, 1 for 3.
The Erie Otters going on the Planet Fitness penalty kill.
Planet Fitness penalty kill back to the ice. Getting a lot of work here today. Interference call to Ryan Martin. Lipinoff now right wing side. Former Barrie Colt and Sudbury Wolf. To the point, Zabrango. Looking left wing side, had to reel that one in as a shot from York is kicked out by Murphy. Rebound to the near side boards as they'll hand off to Guest. Along the right wing half wall. Zabrango at the point. Wrist shot, glove save, deflected by Campbell though. That disrupted it, and Murphy's able to find the rebound in front of him and smother. Face off the left of Murphy once more. Slight edge and face-offs here through 2 for the Rangers. They've won 16 to the Otters 10. Lipinoff, right wing side, wrist shot on the way, blocked. That one caught Duff up high. He tries to get back into the action here. There's Guest back behind the net though. Campbell trying to get position on Duff, who's shaken up. Shot from the point, tapped towards the goal by Guest, and he hit the side of the cage. Guest has it once more. Lipinoff calling for it. Zabrango waits. Wrist shot on the way. Glove saved by Murphy. And he knows his defender needed that one as Jack Duff gingerly makes his way to the bench.
What do you think the attendance is for tonight's game? For today's game? Yes, indeed. They're right, and they're going home in a bag of popcorn.
3,372 in attendance here tonight. Well, today, should say the afternoon game. With Gareffa holding from the point. They give left wing side still in possession. The man advantage for another minute. Morellis, right wing side, all the way down towards the goal line at the corner. Hands up top to Gareffa. He'll drag it across the blue stripe. One touched on for Morellis, right wing side. Wrist shot, that sails high. Damiani once more to the point. They'll find Gareffa. And Morellis once more on the right wing, centering on across. Back door try, Hug denied. They get it back in front, and Jensis flips it over and outlaying Murphy. It's 4-2 Kitchener. The power play cashes in once again. 2 for 4 for the Kitchener Rangers. As they found passing lanes and some seams inside the Otters penalty kill unit. Morellis back and forth with Riley Damiani on that left wing side. Damiani across one more time for Rickard Hug, who couldn't get it towards the net, but it pops out to the front, and Jonathan Jensis Just pops that puck up over Murphy. And he just bullied his way. The Otters defense, they couldn't contain Yancey in front. And he's got his 16th of the year. Second of the night. 4-2 Kitchener. Here's Chad Yetman. He'll bank it down the wall, in down deep. Daniel Singer on after it. As it's poked away from him using the long reach. Was Vukojevic, and off go the Kitchener Rangers into the Otter zone. A 5-man unit skating into the Erie end. Pass goes wide, but Tresser try to bring it back behind net. Erie pokes that away. And ahead they come to center ice. Erie looking for some sort of answer here. Here's Marcus Gillard. Wrist shot. Save made Richardson as he had the puck. And now the whistle sounds. Was waiting for it. Looked like he had it caught up in his right shoulder. And the whistle sounds with 9:40 to go here in the second period. The Kitchener Rangers jump out to a 4-2 lead here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners, complete with an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. It's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. Now the Otters looking for an answer here. 2 straight goals from the Kitchener Rangers in this second period, with Rickard Hugg figuring on both of them. He picked up his 10th and then assisted on Yancey's goal. With the Rangers ahead by 2. Chaika on after it in the offensive zone, squirts loose. Here's Maximovic, turns one to the net, save made, rebound, another one towards the goal, bounces high into the air and into the net. Chaika's got a pair of goals as he gets the benefit of an odd bounce using the pitching wedge. 4-3. Erie down by 1. Well, Maximovic took that shot low. It was kicked out by Richardson. And as Chaika gets it back to the goal, the puck flips up on him and just skies to the air. And we can see it better on this replay. That puck is just straight up into the air and just drops into the net. Erie with some home cooking here. Nice to be on home ice. They got a bit of an own goal earlier. Here's Chaika for the hat trick, and he just rolls off his stick. Erie's still working offensively as Kyle Maximovic. You can feel the energy back into the building a bit after the 2 goals from the Rangers. Erie down by 1. It's 4-3 Kitchener. Maxim Golod knocks it loose to the near side corner. Turned on for Garefa back behind the net. He'll find Hugg out on the right wing side, but the Otters quickly close on him. And who's going to go after that puck? Hugg moves it quickly, but the 2 Otters stretched out between them, and it's on the other way for Zabrango. Flip it back behind the Erie goal. Now Riley Damiani on after it. Erie at the far side circle. Maximovic pokes it on loose. Here's Max Golod. Trying to dump check away from a couple as a twirling Curtis Henry brings it into the zone. Right wing side for Chaika. Waits, floats it in front looking for Maximovic. The goaltender knocked down by his own man. Big time collision in front of the net. As Zabrango ended up knocking over Luke Richardson, and the Rangers send it out to center. Erie back behind their own goal once more. This one, look out, heads up. That one hot off the stick of Emmett Sproul and out of play. And we'll have a whistle here with 8:15 to go. That went right into a class. Down to my left. Looks like everything's all right down there. As they get back to action here in the hockey game. Skipped in off the stick of one of the Rangers into the Erie zone. Ryan Martin, as he's turned around, trying to prod it up that far side wall. D'Amato trying to clear. Martin steps into another man as Tresser has bumped off the puck. And Brendan Selling can work it ahead to center ice. On for Hoffman, right wing side. Head of steam into the corner and on down low. Back behind the goal with D'Amato and Selling. Hoffman tosses out to the front of the goal. No one there for Erie. And away comes Tresser. Followed up by Dickerson, and then right wing side. Looking to bring it in was Vukojevic, but they were ahead of the play. Offside. The whistle. 7:39 going. A one-goal hockey game. Peter Chenko with another 2-goal game. That's 2 straight for him. 4 goals in his last 2 hockey games. He's almost had number 3 right there on the replay. Erie quickly after they drew within 1, entered the zone. Golod fed Peter Chenko right in front of the net, but it just rolled off his stick and never got a shot away. Great catch by our replay crew. Heavy hit, knocks down Alex Gritz inside Erie territory, on down to the far corner. Picked up by the Rangers once more, looking to add on to this lead. Head fake here from Greg Morellis. Rambling in the Otter zone, sends it to the front. That's off a stick wide on the centering pass. As Erie can't clear, Emmett Sproul was after it. And now Jack Duff in some trouble. Followed up here, once more it's Morellis. And off to York on the right wing side. He'll angle it down low. Swept behind to the far side corner. Petizian up high at the point. McPherson waits, holds, fires, blocked, tipped in front. It comes right back to the Rangers. Petizian to the goal, and it's just sent wide on a bouncing wrist shot. Emmett Sproul now. Hands off to the near corner for his defenseman. That was Marcus Gillard, who's run off the puck by Yancey. And once more the Rangers have possession in the Erie zone. Looking for York. He just knifes it to the right wing side. It's Yancey already. Throw it in front. And that one wide. Couldn't get a stick on it. Held in, however, as McPherson puts it right back in down deep. Gritz will find this one. Shuffled up the wall. Not out. Petizian has it. They make changes behind the play. Vlad just jumps on. In behind the goal. To the point once more. Left side winding up. Shot from McPherson trickles wide. And Vlad on the backside couldn't get it to the goal. 6:15 to play. Rangers again inside Erie territory. Just holding onto this puck. It's keep away right now. Left wing side. Damiani stopped by Murphy. Looking for the rebound. As the Rangers back to it. McPherson another wrist shot. Saved by Murphy. Erie needs a clear here. You got to get this thing out of the zone. And Sproul, he'll get underneath it out to center ice. But that's about as far as it'll go. Still after it's Emmett Sproul. Got to get it in deep. The Otters will get it across the line, but not much further. Here come the Rangers, rambling in the Erie zone once more. Hug comes across, wrist shot, save Murphy, and he'll cover up to give the Otters a much-needed whistle with 5:43 to go in the second period in a one-goal hockey game. Erie hemmed in their own end for a few shifts. Rangers just had the door open on their bench and inside the Erie zone. Just kept bringing fresh bodies on. Kept the forecheck coming. As Erie bounces one up, but not out. Hug has it, left wing side, towards the face-off circle. Centering pass, nicely poked away by Henry. As wide open was Damiani, but Henry's long reach at 6'2". He'll knife it away. Here's Maxim Golan, speeding back into the Ranger zone. Tipped it ahead for Garrett Podubny, trying to put it on the forehand. Can't get that shot away. And the Rangers bottle him up and skate away on the other side. Vlad, Damiani, right wing side, throw it in front, off a stick. It'll settle the far side corner. Garefa moves it. Chad Yetman, it will step in front of a man and then play this one up, but not out. Put in back deeper. That kicks off a stanchion, takes an Erie bounce there, and they'll send it out to center ice. As Kishnik doesn't like the hit that came from Vlad as he heads off on a change. Erie's got some time now to work with it, with the Rangers sending it in offside. Delayed offside as they touch up. Garrett Podubny holds. He'll let his mates change as well. Under 5 to go here, second period. Erie adds one here to make it a one-goal hockey game once again. But guilty of an icing call as Henry's knuckler off the mark. With 4:38, will bring the face-off back into the Erie end. Erie can keep it close here. Pretty good record of one-goal hockey games. There's a shot from the point. That's blocked by Henry. Erie trying to block everything here. Another one towards the net. That's slowed down by the Rangers as Guest floats one to the front of the goal. Lots of bodies in front. Erie blocked that one. Another one from the point on the way. Murphy kicks it out. Kishnik over on the far side. Now Brendan Selland trying to work it ahead the wall. But he's quickly countered. Bodies on top of him. Had that puck for a second. And they'll find Garrett Podubny able to float it down the left wing side, and no icing this time as it stops for Vukojevic, who ends up icing it the other way, and Erie will take that whistle. And an offensive zone draw, we can tilt the ice the other way for a little bit. A shout out to the Erie Insurance Arena crew who had to go from monster trucks with Monster Jam here Friday and Saturday this past weekend, all the cleanup, getting the dirt out, and then the comedy show last night, and now going from last night to a hockey game at 11 a.m. Here's Martin at the point. Wrist shot. It's blocked. Left wing side. Brendan Kishnick. Now Maksimovic. Wrist shot. That hits off the mask of Richardson. Erie sends it across the ice. Maksimovic off the end boards. Gives to Martin at the point. Fumble tonight at the line here. And Erie would have been offside. It's sent out to center ice. Drysdale takes over as he's watched here by Guest. Ahead for Peter Chaika. He wanted to lift that right skate. Let it go for Maksimovic. And I don't think Kyle Maksimovic knew that pass was coming. And Erie's guilty of an icing call of their own. So thanks to Casey Wells, Ray Williams, Ed Snyder, and your crew getting this rink ready to go within just hours after a show last night, and the monster trucks and you name it. And then they got to turn it back over for an Erie Bayhawks basketball game on Friday. Then back to hockey Saturday and Sunday. It's a busy time at the Erie Insurance Arena. Dumped on into the right wing corner after it's Ryan Martin here on the forecheck. Martin sends it towards the front, bouncing around off a couple bodies. It's found in front by Martin, and he sends it off the body of Richardson, and it's popped back behind the goal. Foul by the Rangers, and they'll skate into danger left wing side. As Petizian stepped up by Jack Duff, and behind the goal, here's Peter Chaika trying to shuffle away from a checker. Able to move it on to Maksimovic. He'll float it ahead for Maxim Golod into the zone. It's Kyle Maksimovic with Maxim Golod. Maksimovic hits the brakes, the face-off dot. Plays the Duff, one-timer on the way, deflected by Golod, and Richardson says no with Maxim Golod on the doorstep. Draw coming inside the Rangers zone. Erie looking for the equalizer here. Down by one. Here's Daniel Singer. Looking to get off the schneid here. On for Gillard, left wing side. Floats it to the front. That bounces around, but not harmful. As Golod picks it up off the far wall. Tried a shot that goes off his stick and up out of play. We'll need a new puck. Coming up in the intermission, we'll chat with Alex Gritz and Ryan Martin as we go back to last week's edition of Otters Hour. We talked about this 11 a.m. game. What goes into a start? Trying to get back into action here on home ice. You go from the road with the pair of games and then come right back, and your first one is at 11 a.m. So we'll hear from them during the intermission. Ryan Martin and Alex Gritz. Max Golod took that face off, but it's won back by the Rangers, and quickly into the honor zone they come. Tresser, he's knocked down here by Marcus Gillard. Shoved to the ice once more, and Alex Gritz will march to center ice. Send it left wing side for Daniel Singer. Battling with York. Turned around here, and the Otters will get possession, and they give out to Gillard, to Duff. One-timer. Out in front of it is Richardson, and he makes a stop with the Jack Duff howitzer on the way. Well, the Rangers getting younger in their roster. They were the second oldest team in the league last year at 19.24 in average age for their players. The Barrie Colts, the only team that was older. And now the ninth youngest team, average age of 18. Erie, the third youngest team in the league, just under 18. The average age for their players. Only one overager on the Otters roster. That's Kyle Maksimovic. As Jamie Drysdale, 16-year-old defender for the Erie Otters, their first-round pick, sends it out ahead, looking for Emmett Sproul. Into the offensive zone, Sproul pokes it onto the corner. Sproul will take a little bit of tumble here. He gets right back up as Brendan Hoffman comes digging away in the near side corner. Backhanded away by Arbor Jackeye, but the Otters able to keep it in. Here's Yetman on for Sproul. He's loose, rings it off the post, and it comes to Drysdale. One-timer right off the boards. It's blocked. Erie guides it in. Keeping this puck alive in the offensive zone. Chad Yetman now on for Drysdale. Somebody's a broken stick. It belongs to one of the Rangers. Drysdale feeds it out in front from the back door. Stopped by Richardson as he robs Hoffman, and it's still loose. Whistle will sound as Richardson with the left leg picks it out and denies Brendan Hoffman in tight to keep this a one-goal game. Rangers ahead 4-3. But with all the confusion in front of that net, it's the Kitchener Rangers who take a penalty. A slashing call made. And it's Arbor Jacki with the slow, lonely skate to the penalty box. Otters power play 0 for their last 9. And what a big time here towards the end of the second period. The penalty will carry over into this third frame should the Otters not capitalize. And they got to find the puck out of their own end as Jamie Drysdale on back to the far corner.
2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty.
Drysdale, drop pass, Singer. Fakes right, comes left. Poke checked off his stick, but he's able to get into the zone. Sent on deeper by Maxim Golan, rattled around the boards. Held nicely by Jamie Drysdale. He throws it on down towards the corner. Drysdale, look out. This one skips over his blade. And ahead comes Morellis. Maximovich back for Erie. Morellis jams on the brakes, trying to work his way around Kyle Maximovich. A couple of bodies in to help out the Erie Otters. Kyle Maximovich on back. Morellis, well, he'll head off on a shift change after some penalty killing on his end. That brings everything down to 1:10 left on the power play. And Erie comes in right wing side. It's Yetman. Gives down low, looking for Daniel Singer. It's going to be found by the Rangers, but they can't clear. Henry's going to hold in. Tapped it along for Golan at the right wing circle. And now down low, Yetman works his way back up high. He'll find Maximovich left wing side. 10 seconds left in the period here. Wrist shot, hit his own man, Golan. 6 seconds to go here. Singer to the goal. That one sails wide. Maximovich has 3 seconds here. Flick it towards the net. Pinballs around wide. And from the corner, the horn will sound as Erie sends it towards the front. No harm done. The Otters will have 43 seconds of power play time to try and tie this hockey game when we start the third period. But until then, we'll have the UPMC intermission report. We'll chat with Ryan Martin and Alex Gritz when we come back. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
This holiday season, my good friend gave to me 7 Powerball tickets, 6 match 6 chances, 5 cash points, 4 cash for lives, 3 pick 3s, 2 Mega Millions.
Pennsylvania lottery tickets make great gifts, like the new Cash Kringle, with top prizes of $100,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
And best wishes from the lottery.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save.
Feed the pig!
.org.
This message furnished by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Rangers with a 4-3 lead over the Erie Otters. We sit here inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Let's go back and have a chat as we caught up with Ryan Martin and Alex Gritz of the Erie Otters. Looking ahead to this school day game. Take it away back to Otters Hour.
6 of the next 8 games when you come back from Owen Sound are going to be on home ice. But it starts with the school day game, 11 a.m. start at the Erie Insurance Arena. You guys welcome in the Kitchener Rangers for the first time. So if going on the road throws off your routine, what does an 11 a.m. hockey game do when you're trying to get ready, perform, prepare your body, and then get back out there? How do you get set for an early morning game like that?
You kind of prepare the same way the night before.
Yeah.
You obviously want to get a little more sleep, but you definitely want to get up early, get moving, and you don't want to be sluggish when you get to the game. But honestly, I think it's harder for the visiting team. I mean, they're on the road and they're playing in the morning, but I mean, both of us are playing at the same time, so it's definitely we're both in the same boat. But it's you just got to play through it, and still you can't get away from your game.
A couple wild ones this morning, and with Flint getting their first victory and everything. Marty, what about you? Would you prefer it just be 7 o'clock? Or
yeah,
how do you get ready for this thing?
I definitely prefer 7 o'clock, but you got to take what you're given, and we have an 11 a.m. start. So I think, as Gritzy said, you got to get up early. That's the key. You can't lounge because then you're going to be sluggish during the game as well. So it's just a matter of getting up and getting prepared. I kind of do the same thing before the game. It's just a matter of starting a lot earlier. So
wasn't our game at 10 last year?
I think it may have been 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30.
I think we started at 10:30, but I think 11 o'clock just puts everything kind of across the board, and we'll get through it. But
I just remember getting up at 7:30. I was like, I can't believe I got to play a hockey game in 3 hours.
Yeah,
at least
I was thinking too.
You weren't at 4 o'clock in the morning, waking up and then wrapping hot dogs because we make all those lunches.
Yeah.
The whole office. Oh yeah, we get set. We start making those lunches. We
Nice.
get hot dogs up and you wrap them up and get them ready to go.
There you go.
It started like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's a nice early morning right there.
Then try to call a hockey game. You never know. But it's okay. Wrapping up with this road trip coming up. It's not as long as we were coming back from Sault Ste. Marie, but how do you pass time on the bus? What do you do? I mean, the last one, that's almost a 10-hour ride back. We had a little trouble with Doug, and he took a bit of a wrong turn, but we got back on track and everything.
Did we take a wrong turn?
I didn't even know we took a wrong turn.
We got off the highway for some reason.
I remember that. I thought he was just changing out.
That's what I thought too. And then we turned back around and got back on. So it was a little weird. We got back through it, and then we eventually changed drivers when we got home here. But that second driver, he was buzzing.
I know, he was quick.
We were flying. But we'll keep that on the DL because I don't know about the governor, all that stuff. And Doug was fired up over the weekend too, so we'll leave it go. But how do you pass the time? 9.5 hours, 10 hours sitting on a bus. About 5.5 here for Owen Sound. Just on the phone the whole time? You're watching the movies? Does anybody actually really watch the movies?
Oh, yeah. I can speak for myself. I definitely watch the movies.
Did you watch the first movie you watched on the way up, that bus ride? That was one of the worst.
You know what? It was so bad, I couldn't take my eyes off.
That's where I was at.
Like, it was ridiculous.
That was the worst movie.
I don't recommend the
movie,
but no, it was interesting. But no, I enjoy the movies. Like, I don't know about you, Marty, but I can't be on my phone for that long. Like, I can do it for like an hour or two, but then it's like, all right, I'm bored. What do I do here? So, no, but like, I like to move around, like go talk to some of the boys, go sit in different seats. Just, I don't know, try to have a good time and mess around. I mean, I don't ever really sleep on the bus. I don't know. I can't really get comfortable ever. Sometimes I do, but yeah, I don't know, just try and pass time as best as I can.
Yeah, I definitely watch some of the movies that are playing, unless it's the first one. It's
whatever that bus ride.
That was a rough one for sure. But yeah, I try and watch as much of the movies as I can and try and stay off my phone. I can't look at my phone for that long.
Yeah.
It hurts my eyes. So.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but then I also, as soon as it gets dark, there's a good chance I'm falling asleep on a long road trip like that. So. Yeah, that helps pass a lot of the time for sure.
So, Gritzy, I want to ask you, I mean, you're a Pittsburgh guy, just outside from Cranberry.
Yeah,
what's it like playing in Erie? I mean, you've talked to me before about coming up and seeing some games. You're telling me about watching Dane Fox score a hat trick in one of the games.
Yeah.
What's it like now being part of this team and just a short trip up I-79 for, I mean, your dad goes everywhere. He goes that.
He's all over the place.
So, but what's it like playing for the Otters and being so close to home?
It's really nice. I mean, it's a dream come true, to be honest with you. Just, like growing up, coming to games, like watching McDavid, watching guys like Fox and Brown. I always wanted to be an Erie Otter, and like now that I am, it's really surreal, and like I couldn't be more thankful. I'm super happy here. My billets are amazing. The organization's awesome, top to bottom, especially that Aaron Cooney guy. He's a great guy. But it's awesome. I mean, I can't be more thankful. Every day is just it's awesome. I words can't describe it. It's a perfect situation, and it's really nice. My dad and mom get to come up all the time. They're always there to support me, and I know my dad's listening right now, so he'll like the shout out. No, but really, for real though, I really appreciate when they come up to watch me. It means a lot, and it's a perfect situation.
I don't know, you trained in the off-season at the Lemieux complex, the Mayor Lemieux complex, just outside there, the Pittsburgh Penguins practice as well. Mm-hmm. What's that place like? I have yet to go there.
Oh, yeah? You've been there?
I only drive by it. You see the banners on the wall.
Super nice.
Yeah,
those banners are really cool, the cup banners, but it's a beautiful facility.
Yeah. It's and you work with Tyler Kennedy for Penguins. It comes together because he was a Sioux Greyhound too.
Yeah, he was a Sioux
drafted.
That was kind of cool. So when I was playing there, I saw him there one day, and I'm like, hey, he's from the Sioux, and I just kind of started talking to him, and I skated with him this summer. We skated together. He's a really good resource. I think now that he's done playing, he really enjoys kind of just giving back. I mean, he had a pretty good career. I mean, he's a really good career. So he definitely knows his stuff, and he really likes to help. And he's a funny guy to be around too. It's cool to be like, I don't know, I enjoy being around guys that played at that kind of level. I mean, he's pretty cool. But yeah, the Pens facility is a great resource. I mean, there's I skate there sometimes, and it's really nice, clean. It's beautiful.
Marty, you're coming off of a season-ending injury, off-season. How do you prepare your body, get back into shape, especially with it being a lower body injury that kept you out for the final 2 months of the season?
Yeah, obviously my off-season involved the first month or so. I couldn't really do too much. I was still immobile for sure, but once I got out of that, it was just a matter of working even harder than I had to like the previous years and such. So just getting back in the gym, training my legs as much as I could, trying to get back to game pace. And nothing's ever going to get you to game pace until you start playing games and everything. But the off season, my off season was just trying to get as strong as I could for the season coming up. But
more coming up. You're listening to the UPMC Intermission Report on the Erie Otters Radio Network, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Ah, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel. And the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena for the Erie Otters and the Kitchener Rangers here on school day game. It's the Rangers the 1-goal lead, 4-3 through 40 minutes of play. Let's take a look and recap for you. I'm Aaron Kunitz, the UPMC Intermission Report. The Erie Otters looking to make their way back in this hockey game as they found themselves opening the scoring just a minute and 46 seconds in. Peter Chaik on the board, short-handed. Joseph Garefra on the power play would even things up at 1. Then Jonathan Jansen for his first of the night would give the Rangers a 2-1 lead. Erie would tie the game up right before the end of the first period. And at 7:36, it's Brennan Kishnik with his first OHL goal. 2-2 after 1. The Rangers, they'll bounce back once again in the second. Rickard Hugg with his 10th of the season at 7:30, followed up by Janssens on the power play with the second of the night. Erie was down by 2, but Peter Chaika, as he comes into the zone, picks up a rebound off of the Kyle Maksimovic shot to the goal that just pops up straight in the air, bounces off of one of the Rangers and into the net. Otters within 1, 4-3 after 40 minutes of play. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter beat staying with the best. Hamilton bouncing back here, 4-2 Barrie Colts over the Hamilton Bulldogs. 3:36 to go in the third. The other game going on right now, Mississauga has a 2-1 lead over the Guelph Storm. We got the third coming up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza, artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. We're set, third period, 20 minutes on the clock. Erie down by 1. The Rangers lead 4-3. Erie has 40 seconds of power play time to work with here. Into the neutral zone come the Otters. Drysdale puts this one off a stick, and it'll bounce onto the right wing corner. On the near side boards, power play clock is not ticking down here, so it's still, now it's going. Erie, this could be interesting. Left wing side, here's Maximovich, gives down low. Yetman bounces and throws it out in front. Here's a tap from goal line. It goes wide, rattle around the near side glass, and on down ice. And Drysdale will pick it up. Here comes Jamie Drysdale, wheeling ahead to center ice. And into the zone he comes, Drysdale. Into the offensive zone, gives it down low, throw it out in front. Here's a play for Golod, and that's off the mark. Bouncing puck here, we're back to even strength. Maxim Golod holds the point. Drysdale, Maximovich calling for it. Waits in front. It comes right to Golod at the face-off circle. Now on to Daniel Singer. Rolls off of his stick as he's defended on down to the corner. Golod follows up now, walks out in front, wrist shot, glove save, Richardson. As Max Golod got loose between the face-off circles. Richardson with the stop. Rangers are 7-0 when they lead after the second period. Erie, they've come back twice in these situations to take a hockey game. 2-10 when trailing after the second period. They find themselves in a one-goal hockey game where Erie has fared pretty well on the season in that situation with one-goal games. 7-1-1. As it's back the other way, the Rangers after the Erie Otters into their end. Chaika, though, able to find this loose puck. Pick it up into the zone, but he's offside. Garrett Podubny ahead of the play. And the whistle sounds with 18:35 left here, third period. Otters came back out here. Andrew Kubneski rejoins the Otters on the bench, but we don't see Hayden Fowler. I think it's safe to assume that he's done for the day. The Otters will be down a forward here. Every time they return a body, somebody else goes out. Step forward, and then a step back. It seems with this injury bug recently. Icing call to the Rangers. Bring things back the other way. Here's Curtis Henry working down the right wing side. A little pushing and shoving with Vukojevic. As Erie out of the corner, tried to center. That was cut off. And with the puck now, Henry waits, holds, fires. That one sails high and off the stick. Vlad after it. Vukojevic gives down low. And he picked up by his defensive partner as Garefa floats it out to center ice. Henry takes over. Calling for it was Selin. As Erie sends it into the zone. Richardson to play it onto the corner. Now Alex Gritz. Selin jams it down deep. Skipped over the stick of Emmett Sproul onto the near side corner. As they work it out towards neutral ice once more, Erie backhands it on D-to-D as Jack Duff takes over. Now Henry, rambling on a right wing side, into the zone here, hands it off, looking for Alex Gritz off of his skate, and on behind the net, Vukojevic and Henry continue to have a little discussion along the near side as the Otters chase after the far side circle. Garefa's the one that comes out of that pile-up, and off he goes towards Erie's territory. Steps around Jack Duff. Changes on the way for the Rangers. Garefa will leave it there as he heads off to the bench now as Morellis in. Battle against Duff. Erie works it up the near side. Maximovich on for Peter Chaika. He's got 2 on the night already. As he has to find this back at center ice. Taps it for Golod. Across for Maximovich into the zone left wing side. Hits the brakes at the half wall. And he'll toss it down deep. Golod after it. Bouncing puck off the body of Maxim Gola. Twists onto the near side. Centers, and nobody home for the Erie Otters. And off goes Greg Morellis. Flip it on towards the Otters line. They would have been offside as they tried to bring it in, and Erie quickly pushes ahead. Maxim Golod jams on the brakes. Holds, gives off the Martin. Drysdale calling for it. Has it now. Drysdale, center point. Wrist shot off the mark. May have got a piece of it. Looks like it grazed Richardson. Erie centers here. Bouncing puck. Can't get it towards the goal. Grabbed by the Rangers, and off they come as Petizian works wide left. Drysdale skates with them here as Petizian puts it off the stick of Drysdale into the Otters corner. Drysdale kicks it up and works it ahead. Kyle Maximovich now to Maxim Golod. End of his shift here. Leaves it into the zone. Maximovich will chase a bit as York drops it off. Now the captain will make his way off towards the bench. Played into the Erie zone. And an icing call whistle. Dan D'Amato on back for the Otters with 16:15 to go in the third. The Otters looking for the tying goal.
It's time for tonight's Safe of the Game, brought to you by Silver.
Otters down by 1. Rangers ahead 4-3. Battle continues in the near side corner and up the half wall. Crashing in goes Chad Yetman as Daniel Singer tried to get it towards the goal. That went off the mark as it ended up going skied up into the air. So 4 minutes off the clock here. The Rangers charge back to the Otters' end. And on near side corner, reversed by Tresser. He's buried by Marcus Gillard of the Erie Otters. But he has the puck now, 15 in blue. Wrist shot, sticked away by Murphy. Nice blocker save made. And now Gillard again buries another man to the near side corner. Continue to battle back and forth, and finally it's Yetman getting that puck loose and ahead for Daniel Singer. Yetman sidesteps a man. Singer working to the middle of the ice here, trying to walk in front. Here's Richardson, save made, the rebound, it's loose, and Richardson covers it up, finds it underneath his pads, and gets the whistle. Five games on the slate here in the Ontario Hockey League as we look around with our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels. The Hamilton Bulldogs, they went down 4-0, and they're climbing back into this one. They're down by 1. It's 4-3 Barrie with 47 seconds left in the third period. The other afternoon game, Mississauga has a 3-1 lead on the Guelph Storm heading into the third period. There's Garrett Podubny, played out to the point. One-time try, off the post as it hits right where the crossbar and the post meet to the right of Richardson. And the Rangers will skate this out of danger and play it in the Otters' end. Now Jack Duff. Angled out ahead. Fouled by Garrett Podubny. He'll cut across the ice here. Poke it along as he lost that handle, and Vukojevic takes over. Here's Garefa widening things ahead. Bounce it into the Erie end. Moved by Henry. Now Hoffman along the half wall. Erie lost the handle. Look out. Lipinoff trying to get loose. He's shouldered by Henry. Down he goes. And Erie charges the other way. Here comes Garrett Podubny trying to step around a man. Gives off to Hoffman. Hoffman walks out. Gives out in front. And it's off a stick defended. As the Otters poke it loose still. Here's Gritz. And now Hoffman to the point. Drysdale couldn't take the pass as it skips off the heel of his blade. And Erie backs up into their own end. Flip it ahead for Garrett Podubny into the zone with Maxim Golod as the trailer. Podubny walks over. Wrist shot. Partially blocked. And Richardson scoops it up. That'll be the whistle with 14:20 left here in the third. Erie finds face-off out of the corner. Drysdale angles one down deep. And Kyle Maximovich with 2 bodies on him. Riley Damiani is the second man in, came to help out, but Maximovich still after it here. Puck still loose, played towards the point, and it's knocked away by Vlad. And on out to center, the Otters going to chase this one down. Kyle Maximovich, cross ice for Maxim Golod out of his reach. Turned up the boards, but Drysdale's under the forecheck, and Erie sends it loose, looking for Chaika. And it's out of his reach as Vlad forces Martin on back towards his own end. Gives off to Jamie Drysdale. Chaika now to Golod, right wing side. He'll drop it off. Kyle Maximovich at the circle. Wrist shot. Blocked in front. Never made it there. As Drysdale settles it down. Holds from the point. His try. Bounces off a leg. And now Golod has it. Poked by Riley Damiani. Loose onto the near side as Martin jumps in. He's going to keep things alive here in the offensive zone. Puts it off the side of the net. Golod follows up. Martin for Maxim Golod at the far half wall. Turn there as Martin runs into Vlad. And the Rangers can skate this on out towards neutral ice. And then, Damiani whistled here as the puck, that's why, puck broken too. On a tape-to-tape pass, the puck just broke. Such an odd trend in the OHL this year. Another puck broken here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Seen it all across the league, it's been reported, but we'll have a face-off at center ice with a new one. With almost 7 minutes off the clock here in the third period, Erie trails by 1. Rangers ahead 4-3. They're in the offensive zone. Wrist shot just off the mark. Missing wide on the blocker side. And here come the Otters. They got 3-on-2. Yetman, great right back. Here's Yetman moving on in. Couldn't get the handle. And the shot just rolls wide as he got a piece of it towards the net. Richardson makes the stop. Looking for Duff. That's off the mark. Under his stick, and now chasing back to the Erie end is Yancey. Duff steps in front of him, has the puck. Moving on for Selin. And Erie dumps it on in. Sproul after it. Down to the right wing corner. Guides it behind the net for Chad Yetman. Poked off of his blade. Followed up by Emmett Sproul for Selin. His shot. That's blocked. And settled at the left wing circle. Sproul still after it as he digs away against Sabrango. Sproul in front. Yetman. It comes on the Duff. His shot blocked in front. Henry has it at the point. He'll hand off right down to Emmett Sproul. Back ahead looking for Jack Duff. And that puck just could not stay settled down as it skips back to center ice. Henry will ramble back in right wing. He's got numbers with him. Drop pass to Selin. Holds, waits. They'll wait for the late man. Just on Kishnik. Winds up. Slap shot off the mark. Hits the M boards. And Erie's still working here. Emmett Sproul. Yetman. Selin. 3 white shirts. Jostling trying to get this thing loose. 3 blue shirts as well. Under 12 to go. Erie looking for the equalizer. Worked a little bit along, and now Erie's going to have a couple bodies come along and with some changes, but now they're going to wholesale changes. The whistle finally sounds. We couldn't get anything coming from that. That stalemate along the end boards. And with 11:39, whistle sounds. And the draw will be to the right of Luke Richardson. As it made a scoring change. On the Otters' third goal, 10:33, it is Chaika. Assist to Kyle Maksimovic and Maxim Golod. And for Kyle Maksimovic, that's point number 250. As he finds himself in a tie with former Erie Otters captain Connor Brown for 8th overall on the team's all-time scoring list. Just the 9th player to hit 250. As the Otters send it back down the other way. Kyle Maksimovic also moving into sole possession of 4th for the all-time games played list as he passes Darren Radish by a game now, playing in career game 273. Sent back to the Erie zone to the left wing corner. As they try to work it out to the point, Erie cuts it off. And now Marcus Gillard, he'll find Dan D'Amato. Out left wing side, trying to go inside out, finds the puck out of the corner and sweeps it around the horn. And they're looking to find Daniel Singer now. Run into by Guest. Erie sends it down low, intended for Peter Chaika, but it's lifted back on towards neutral ice as Singer comes back into the zone right wing side, quickly turned around by McPherson. A couple of Niagara Ice Dogs picks with their new teams, and then jumped into Erie territory where it's settled down in Golod. Long range pass across for Maksimovic. Floated ahead. Here's Chaika. Stopped by Richardson on the one-timer. Chaika looking for the HT, but denied by Luke Richardson once again. The Otters will have another opportunity here. It's Max Golod flying left wing side. Golod, head of steam, gets around one to the backhand. Toe stop made as Richardson rods Golod, who cut across the goal mouth and denies him on the backhand. Great save from Luke Richardson to keep the Rangers ahead by 1. That's using all of that 6'3" frame as we take a look at our Wendy's replay. Left leg down, sliding across, and Max Golod denied the game-tying goal midway through this third period. Otters fans, True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. It's True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer. Draw to the left of Richardson, who just stole this game. As look out, they work it in front, but Yetman has tied it. After the stop from Richardson to keep this a one-goal lead, the Otters win the face-off forward, and they'll find Chad Yetman to tie this thing up at 4. Brand new hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Was just worked forward, and the Otters chase after that. And Brendan Hoffman able to lift the stick of the defender. It was Vukojevic, and then centered out in front. Finished off by Yetman. And Yetman's 9th of the season has evened this game at 4. Great play from Brendan Hoffman quickly after the Otters on that faceoff. Able to regain possession by taking the puck away from Michael Vukojevic. And we're even once more. Here's Drysdale bouncing it out ahead, looking for Chad Yetman. Just his second goal on home ice for Chad Yetman. As Martin sees one glove down around him. Drysdale sweeping the stick, knocks it away from Morellis, who will find it on the far side boards. Puts it in down deep. Here's Yancey. He's got 2 tonight. As he twists away from Ryan Martin, tries the near side. He'll give to the point. McPherson waits. Floats it on down deep off the end boards, off the end of the cage. And then Morellis wraps up Drysdale. Erie knocks it loose. Podubny looking for it. Bouncing puck. Yancey trying to slow this thing down. And Erie will find it and just push it ahead to center ice. Hoffman reaches ahead. Flick it towards the red line, poked away as Yetman makes sure it gets in deep, and a fresh man on, and Emmett Sproul going to force Jack York to get on his horse. Now Sproul with the steal here, trying to work it out in front. Denied by McPherson on the pass. Alex Gritz after it, too. Down goes Sproul. Gritz still looking. York, he'll fish it out of that corner. And work it on right wing side. Chase Campbell, former Ottawa 67 and Owen Sound attack. Bounce it out ahead. And the Otters will look to work it out left wing side, but stolen away by the Rangers. They got possession in the Erie zone. On for Eric Guest. Wheels behind the net. Had a penalty shot back in the second period and rang it off the crossbar with the shot. Cycles it down to the corner looking for any Ranger, but it's Jack Duff who steps in front of Campbell and takes it away. Here he sends it for Selin left wing side. Another cross ice feed off the boards, and Gritz goes charging between two. And he's got Selin looking in towards the front of the goal. Knocked out of midair by Garefa on a nice defensive effort as number 4 in blue got back. Kicked loose by Selin after the tie-up along the far wall. Settled, though, by the Rangers in Safrango. He'll lead the march back to Erie territory as his mates are changing behind the play. He's a lone man in. Peter Chaika has it now. To Emmett Sproul. Head for Kyle Maximovich. 4 bodies around him as they swallow him up, and he forces the puck into the zone. And Garefa's going to wind things up. Played up the far side boards. It'll come to Ryan Martin to the Otters. That's off a stick, and the Otters settle it down once more. Martin has another try at it and volleys it towards the Rangers line. 7:15 left here from the Erie Insurance Arena. 4-4. Chad Yetman has tied this game up here in the third period as he picks up his 9th of the season. Vukojevic able to hold in from the left point. And now Hug drops it off, looking from somebody on the left wing circle, but he got Max Golod instead. Otters on the counterattack. Kyle Maximovich looking for Chaika. Back to Maximovich. He goes skate to stick. Wheels left wing side. He'll hand off to Maxim Golod. Comes up high. Drops it off at the point. Oh, that's going to be stolen away. And look out. Duff turns around. He'll skate back as Riley Damiani winds up. Slap shot. Stick save made. And then knocked into the corner. A drop pass just off the mark for the Erie Otters. Almost turned into a bunch of trouble. As Erie sends it ahead for Max Golan, Erie's got changes coming up. And along the way, Garrett Podubny just on. He's going to walk in the zone. Wrist shot. Blocker save made Richardson as he deflects it up out of play behind him with 6:21 to go in this third period. Podubny's going to be waved down at the center dot here. And in to take it will be Chad Yetman to the right of Luke Richardson. McPherson at the face-off win finds Garefa on the D-to-D pass behind the net as Petizian gets it out to center ice. It's backhanded on in by Yancey. Bouncing puck to the far corner. Erie plays it off a body. Going to angle it up the left wing side. Petizian's down along the ice, disrupting everything. So the Otters reverse and head back behind their own goal, and now break out right wing side. Garrett Podubny with some speed. Tucks it around a man and twists his way towards the net. Comes out towards the point. Kishnick with it. Wrist shot. Save made. Rebound. Scores! Yetman with a pair. 5-4 Erie. Well, the Otters really started getting pucks to the net about midway through that second period, and they've turned it up here in the third. They find a fresh man on. Brendan Kishnick was hustling to get from the bench into the offensive action. Puts the shot on goal. The rebound just sits there, and Chad Yetman buries his second of the night. He's got 10 on the year, a career high. And now Golod settles one down for Kyle Maximich. Here he comes into the zone, now playing with the lead. They've come back from behind, and the Rangers handed their first loss when leading after 2 periods. 5.5 to play, though. Here's Jamie Drysdale of the Otters. First game back since missing the last 2 weeks. Last 5 games with Canada Black at the World Under 17 Hockey Challenge. Here he feeds it on goal. Richardson stops this one up and hold on. The draw will be to his right. After here's Hoffman, able to get a steal here. Throws it in front from behind the goal. It's all Rangers as the blue shirts charge ahead back to Erie ice. Yancey turned around by Henry, but he chases his puck down. He's going to put a shoulder into Alex Gritz. Puck loose along the far boards. Squirts on loose here towards the net. Luckily for the Otters, Jack Duff is there. Settles it down behind his goal, takes a peek, looks out left, and it's Dan D'Amato. A little bit of room out to center ice. They'll fire it in from long range. Richardson says that's about all we're going to have here. And we'll take the shift change. 4:36 to go. The Erie Otters on the back of a pair of third period goals from Chad Yetman. They've jumped ahead 5-4. The Otters haven't beaten the Rangers since the 2016-2017 season. Going to go back to March the 17th. And an overtime victory, 3-2. Alex DeBrinker with the game winner in Kitchener. Here he bounces one back onto the far side corner. Garrett Podubny now. Inspired hockey from the Otters here towards the end of this hockey game. They've really found it. Here's Singer, wrist shot, off a leg wide. And Vukojevic will jam it around the far side wall. That thing just died as they tried to bounce it out to the center. And Erie's going to keep it alive inside the offensive zone. Vukojevic, he'll try one more time. Bank it up the far boards. He's got some room to skate as they will give a cross for McPherson. The two defenders teaming up to get into the zone. McPherson to the corner. Damiani right back out towards the circles. Angled back McPherson. His shot deflected wide by Ryan Martin, who sends it onto the corner. And he'll just snap this one out towards center ice. As it slides, does it have enough for icing? It will not. It dies right before the line, and wholesale change for everybody. McPherson's one that grabs this now and sends it onto the near side boards and makes his way off on the shift change to finish things up. Battle for it back behind the net. Duff, Petizian, but it's Yancey out of the pile up with it. Now Petizian, he's shouldered by Jack Duff. They battle back and forth. Look at that one go as Henry Flicks it over the far side. Chopped away by Kyle Maximovich. It'll go down. Garefa and Golan hustle after it. No icing as Garefa chops it behind the net. He'll take over. Sends it back out to center ice for Morellis, and Petizian drops it into the Erie zone. He's zipped by Henry. As Jack Duff will just pin along the near boards. Sends it out to the circles. Look out. There's Yancey. Erie knifes it away, though. That was fortunate for the Erie Otters as they almost just coughed that one up to Jonathan Yancey, who's got a pair of goals here today. Max Golan back behind the net. Under 3 to go. Chaika in front looking for Maximovich. That's off the mark and just swept out to center ice. And the Otters settle things down. Drysdale power his way back in right wing side. On for Maximovich. Twists away from the oncoming checkers. They lost the handle in doing so as Petizian will send it on towards center. Erie will drop it in once more. Cross corner dump in with 2:35 to play here from the Erie Insurance Arena. The Otters climb back, take a 5-4 lead. Rangers back into the zone, however, looking for the equalizer of their own. Shot from Guest, fought off by Dan Murphy. And then flicked out towards center ice, where it's swept back in by Kitchener. They chase once more. We'll watch the goaltender to our right, Luke Richardson here with 2:10 left. As Erie sends it down ice, it'll slide, but not enough for icing once more. As Zabrango is there, twisting away. Sproul putting on the forecheck. McPherson now guides it out far side boards. And Brendan Selin able to disrupt that, keep it back in deep. And Erie goes to work. Emmett Sproul knocked off his skates here by a sliding Zabrango. As they both wipe out back behind the net and allows McPherson to get to center. And he'll loft it onto the far corner. And as off comes Richardson for the extra man, down by 1. Erie with the lead, 5-4. Selin up the wall, not out. Glove down by Garefa, and it's sent on to the near corner. Inside Erie territory, but a smart play by Curtis Henry as he was bodied into the corner, never played the puck, and it's a hand pass against the Rangers. Yeah, Garefa, you saw him enter in. He gloved it down the left wing side wall, and it rolled. Curtis Henry, he put his body around it, but never played the puck. And it was the Rangers who touched it first, which drew the whistle. Richardson will head back into his net as the Otters control this faceoff. They'll find Daniel Singer, a backhand down right wing side. Picked up by Jack York. Yetman chases. And ahead, here comes Joe Garefa with speed. Left wing side, into the zone they come. Hug to Garefa, wheels behind the net, centers it out in front. Picked up by Damiani as he deflected onto the point for York. Goaltender off, extra man on. 1 goal game here from Erie with 65 seconds to play. They give to Garefa. Center point, it's Riley Damiani. Now York, one-timer, pad stop made by Murphy. Damiani once more. He walks in, got some room. They go to Garefa, wrist shot, blocked in front. Duff trying to knock it ahead to center ice. It pops over to the far side corner. Now here's Chad Yetman behind the goal. Just runs interference. Henry trying to work up the near side. 42 seconds left. Back behind the goal, Morellis. Tied up by Jack Duff. Yetman will get there. Puts it on the backhand, but he can't get anything away. Was just trying to clear as Hug holds it. Now Garefa. Water bugs his way through traffic. Hands to the point. A shot coming. Blocked by Maximovich. Right back to Damiani. He steps into one. Sails wide. And the Otters after it near side. Chopped by Singer to Maximovich. Looking for the empty net. Maximovich bouncing puck. And it's taken away by Garefa, who gets back. 15 seconds to go, though. Erie leads by 1. Settles on the near side corner. One last rush here for the Rangers. 10 seconds to go. Hug tied up by Chaika. Just sweeps it out to center. Singer off the end boards. It'll come to the front of the net. 2 seconds. Maximovich will pot the empty netter. And that'll do it with .2 on the clock. Kyle Maximovich jumps ahead of Connor Brown on the all-time scoring list with .251 and the empty net goal. A 3-goal third period for the Erie Otters. As they come from behind, down 1 at the start of the third period. Capitalize with an empty net goal from Kyle Maximovich, and the Otters will down the Rangers and bounce back from the weekend in Owen Sound, 6-4 over Kitchener on School Day game. Jessica Martin Funeral Home post-game show coming up after the break. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
This holiday season, my good friend gave to me 7 Powerball tickets, 6 match 6 chances, 5 cash marks, 4 cash for lives, 3 pick 3s, 2 mega millions.
Pennsylvania lottery tickets make great gifts, like the new Cash Kringle, with top prizes of $100,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
And best wishes from the lottery.
Hockey is back in the city of Erie, and you won't want to miss any of the hard-hitting, fast-paced Erie Otters action at the Erie Insurance Arena. It's Scout Sleepover Night when the Otters host the Niagara Ice Dogs Saturday, November 17th at 7 p.m. Then on Sunday, November 18th, it's Nurses Appreciation Night when the Otters battle the London Knights at 4 p.m. Don't miss the NHL Stars of tomorrow, today. Get your tickets at the Erie Insurance Arena box office, online at ottershockey.com, or by calling 814-452-4857.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena, wrapping up school day game as the Erie Otters prevail here on home ice for their first win over the Kitchener Rangers since March the 17th of 2017. Erie was swept last season by the Rangers. They bounced back here after a weekend against the Owen Sound attack that saw them fall in both games back-to-back Saturday and Sunday. But against division rival Kitchener Rangers, Erie picks up this one. Comeback fashion, 6-4 off of a 3-goal third period, including the game-tying and game-winning goal from Chad Yetman. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney, and welcome you into the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity, as in front of 3,372 on attendance here tonight. The Otters and the Rangers, well, I guess I should say this afternoon as we wrap things up here at 1:17. And Erie picks up 2 points and another division win. Their first division game on home ice. Let's recap the hockey game for you as the Erie Otters open up the scoring. We traded leads a couple times here, starting in the first period. As Peter Chenka opens the scoring at 1:46, he continues to stay hot. He's got 4 goals in his last 2 games. Chenka's 5th of the year from Kyle Maximovich shorthanded. Erie's first shorty of the season. Erie leads 1-0, but Erie took a lot of penalties right off the bat. 2 consecutive, too many men on the ice calls, put the Otters in the box. Then a closing the hand on the puck delay a game call would send the Otters down 5-on-3, and the Rangers cash in. 4:59, it's Joseph Garefa with his 7th of the year, and the Otters and the Rangers tied at 1. But they're not done yet. These Kitchener Rangers at 15:40, they'll grab the lead. And Jonathan Yancey, not to be outdone by the 2 defenders around him, just bullies his way in front, gets a shot away that trickles past goaltender Daniel Murphy. And Erie trails for the first time in this hockey game, 2-1. But they'll answer as Brendan Kishnick picks up his first OHL goal. An unassisted one as he's skating in right wing side. It's a pass to the front. He was trying to center as Erie had a man going to the net, but the pass was too far ahead of the Otters player, and Donovan Zabrango, the defender who was there, is the one that receives the pass and then puts it into his own net. Just couldn't handle the pass. A trickle just past him and trickled into the open goal. An own goal on these Rangers, and Erie ties the game up at 2. Head to the second period. And this is tale of two halves. It was all Rangers to start. And at 7:30, Rickard Hugg gets his 10th of the season as the Rangers once again take the lead 3-2. And they'll add to it another power play goal. They went 2 for 4 on the power play as Jonathan Yancey cashes in at 9:34. Right back, another one. As he's in the crease, battling away. It's a 2-goal lead for the Rangers, but the Otters, the second half of the period, and kind of switched. They found their game again. Erie outshot the Rangers 11-9 in that second period. And we're able to find the back of the net, and another just strange bounce here at the Erie Insurance Arena as Peter Chaika takes a Kyle Maksimovic rebound off for a long-range wrist shot, sends it towards the goal. It hits off a stick and just skies straight up in the air, and then just drops into the net. 4-3, it's a 1-goal game. Head to this third period. The Otters looking to come back here. 2-10 when trailing after 2. The Rangers have not lost when leading after 2 periods. The Otters, the cardiac heads after it again at 10-12. Face off forward as Garrett Podubny pushes it forward. A good stick lift from Brendan Hoffman, who started this play here to deny the attempted they try to go D-to-D back behind the net as Vukojevic thought he had an easy play. Hoffman was stronger on his stick, lifted it up, sends it in front. Yetman just taps it into the goal for his first of the night. We're even at 4. And exactly 4 minutes later, it's Chad Yetman once again going to the front of the net as Erie puts it out. It was a centering pass from Garrett Podubny. But just on was Brendan Kishnick, who picks up the puck right at the center point area, puts a hard wrist shot towards the goal. It's deflected and drops down in front of Luke Richardson, who made the initial save. Yetman finds a rebound and buries it for his second of the night. Erie ahead 5-4. Then add the empty netter for Kyle Maksimovic, who moves into sole possession of 8th place in the Erie Otters all-time scoring list with points number 251. The same day that he moves into sole possession of 4th in the Otters all-time games played list with 273 appearance here tonight. Otters take it 6-4 over the Rangers, rebounding over the weekend, and 2 points moves them back into a playoff position. If we were to go into the postseason today, 19 points with the Otters' 9th win of the season, puts them 1 ahead of the Sarnia Sting, and now just 1 behind the Kitchener Rangers for 4th in the Midwest Division. Lots of parity in this OHL this season. Otters prevail here on the school day game after dropping 2 of them last year. They fell to the Rangers on home ice and also lost in Mississauga in a year they had 2 afternoon tilts. But they're back on the winning side here on home ice in the 6th annual edition of the Otters school day game. 6-4 your final. Otters over the Rangers. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. As the Barrie Colts roll to a 6-3 victory over the Hamilton Bulldogs. A couple of empty netters at the end there. The Mississauga Steelheads down the Guelph Storm 4-1. As that's a final now. Later on tonight, Flint Firebirds host the Saginaw Spirit, and the Owen Sound Attack will host the Sarnia Sting. Those are both 7 p.m. starts. Let's take a look at tonight's Ironworkers Local U number 3's Ironman of the game with tonight's 3 stars. Third star, Brendan Kishnick, his first OHL goal and his first 2-point night. He has a goal and an assist as the Otters' first-year man able to set up Chad Yetman for that game-winning goal. Peter Chaika with another 2-goal night. That's 2 straight games with 2-goal nights. He had a 3-point night altogether. Picked up an assist as well for the Otters' first-round import pick. And Chad Yetman, the game-tying goal and the game-winning goal for number 29. He sets a career high with goals scored in the season. He's got 10. And another multi-goal game for Chad Yetman. When he scores, it's really in bunches, as you can give him his second 2-goal game of the year, and he has a hat trick, a 3-goal game to go along with that, as he picks up the game-tying goal and the GTG and the GWG for Chad Yetman as the Otters prevail today 6-4 over the Kitchener Rangers. 3,372 on attendance here from the Erie Insurance Arena for the school day game. Wrapping things up on the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. As the Otters, well, it is home ice. Starting today with 6 of their next 7 games on home ice. As Erie will take on the Niagara Ice Dogs. Saturday night, Ivan Ladnia back for another tilt. Daniel Singer gets another go at his old team. And then on Sunday, the London Knights in town, 4 o'clock start from the Erie Insurance Arena, 7 o'clock on Saturday night. Of course, you can listen to all those games here on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260. As we get ready to say, good day, I guess. As the Otters' final score, 6-4 over the Kitchener Rangers. I want to thank Anna Ashcraft back in studio. Thanks again for the afternoon assist here. I'm Aaron Cooney saying good afternoon. We'll talk to you Saturday night. Otters and Ice Dogs, 7 o'clock. Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show kicks off at 6:45 as we wrap from today. Final score, Otters 6, Rangers 4. Comeback fashion for the Erie Otters as they pick up their 9th win of the season. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
To play football,